chat, technical difficulties. If need be, I will log off of the internet and just stream from my like cell phone services. If that happens, so if at any point in time I freeze, let me know. But today my mom made homemade roti with some curry, shrimp, and chickpeas, also known as chana. Tastes really, really good. As you can see, the bowl is practically empty because I did eat it. But if you want to see what it looked like when it was like filled with a lot of food in it, just check out the previous stream. But I'd love to know what you guys eat today.
Oh, hold on. Okay. There's another one right here.
Welcome to the stream. Glad you could be here. Honestly, I'm getting full, but curry's just one of those things. Yes, I can put it in the fridge, and yes, I can eat it tomorrow or later, but I'm gonna eat it now, right? Hey, Love Positive, thank you. Glad you like my hat. It was my mom's. My mom definitely loves like summer Rias type hats, so yeah, this is a version of that.
We're good. It stopped? Where? I don't need to. I could just jump. Is that a car?
Phone, I logged off to the internet, guys, so let me know if the connection is good. If I freeze, let me know. But today I went to the gym. My mom went to the gym, and then we just came home and we cooked. So I mean, it was a pretty normal day, pretty good day. I'm glad we were able to go to the gym. It was really, really cold outside, so we were discouraged in the morning. But it's really weird because you'll wake up in the morning and you'll feel tired, right? You'll feel tired in the house. But like the minute you step outside and go to the gym, I don't feel tired. And it's not to say I'm tired, but like, cause it's like I'll wake up in the morning sometimes and I'll feel tired, but then I would go outside, like say visit my grandmother, and I still feel tired the whole day I visit my grandmother. So I don't know, the gym, something about going to the gym and exercising, it like literally really wakes you up, especially if you're tired. It wakes you up for some reason. So that was a good something to figure out, something cool to figure out. But it also makes you tired throughout like half of the day, the rest of the day a little bit, because your muscles are still like decompressing. But welcome everybody. Glad y'all could be here. This is an Eat With Me stream. If you have any questions from any comments or concerns, feel free to type in the chat. Be more than happy to answer it. And I have some roti right here with some chickpeas and some shrimp. Love Positive Acts. Why do you go to the gym when you're in shape? Thank you so much for your compliment. But I go to the gym because, as I said, it's good to sweat. In America, artificial sweating, particularly in the winter, is like one of the main ways to stay healthy, right? So, like I said, just go to the gym to sweat, and then one day be able to pass the government fitness test, right? And in addition to that, I feel like we eat, like in America, people, you sit down a lot in America if you have an office job. If you don't have an office job, particularly if it's cold, if you go outside, you're walking for a little bit, but you're running into the nearest store or the nearest restaurant to sit down, right? And the food in America is not great. So I particularly thought about it in this way when I was at school, but it still somewhat applies now that I'm home. When I was at school, I ate a lot of like bad food because that was what was accessible to me. So I ate a lot of like sandwiches, a lot of French fries, and I still looked somewhat skinny, as people in my family member would tell me, right? And I looked like I was in shape, but I know internally, since my mom showed me a lot of medical movies when I was younger, there was a lot of fat around my heart from eating all that nasty fried food, right? So I know that fat is still there because like what, a month home isn't really gonna take away all the things that 5 years of food did to me, right? So going to the gym is my way of trying to combat that a little bit, right? So yeah. Yes, this is, you can say this is Indian food, yes. But it has South American influence. And thank you so much, Gillian Tube, for sending a gift. I really appreciate your donation. Jazz hands to you. You're helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt. All income made for social media goes in its own separate account. And one day when I pay a portion, you'll be right there with me. So thank you so much for your donation today. Excuse me. How are you doing today? Glad you could be on the stream. Remember, I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I share my life as like the creator of the channel. I got a bachelor's of science in psychology and professional writing and master's degrees in public administration and criminal justice. I got fashion videos, eat with me, technology videos, days in my life as a graduate student, travel. I'm no longer a graduate student. Oh my god! But I do have those videos. That pitch was like engraved in my head, so I still say it even though I'm no longer. But I still have those videos, so I have a lot on the channel.
You're a master.
Master of public administration. But yes, as I said, this is Indian food, but it has South American influences. So this is the roti. Let me know, does your roti in India look like this? Would love to know. And my mom made chickpeas, also known as chana, with some shrimp. What did you guys eat today? Curry and roti is delicious. Yes, I do agree, Love Positive. Do agree. Peace to you as well, Jeffrey. Peace to you as well. The hat is dope. Thank you. The hat was my mom's. Well, it is my mom's. She'll give me the dress, but she won't give me the hat. But the hats look good on my mom. Like, anytime I wear a hat, I'm like, ooh, it does look good. But, like, I'll wear a hat in the summer, but it really depends on the outfit, right? But let's take a bite.
I found another guy. There's a guy running with us.
This is like a meal curry you eat with your hands.
Yes!
I've never seen a person eat curry with with a fork or a spoon before. At least in like South American culture, it's always with your hands and yeah.
The way I let it went like, what, if John play another match?
Hey, how are you doing, Liquid? Glad you could be here. You like the hat? Thank you. Yes, I am eating chickpeas, Josh. So yeah, chickpeas. My mom got it in the can, and she just boiled it until it was soft, or like semi. It's not soft, but she boiled it until it was like less hard than it initially was. Oh wow! Shout out to you. First Stink to Pink. Thank you so much for sending a super chat. You sent a $5 super chat. Jazz hands to you. I really, really appreciate your donation to the channel, right? You're helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt, and you're spending your hard-earned money. So thank you for purchasing that gift, and thank you to everyone who's purchased super chats for today's streaming gifts. Jazz hands to you. What are we saying? It ain't much, but you seem nice. Thank you so much. And you know what? That $5 is a lot for you to donate, because on YouTube, you guys can consume the content for free. You don't have to donate your money. So for you to donate that $5, I understand the value of money. My mom taught me the value of money. That $5, if you go to the right restaurant, it can get you a meal, right? It can get you like books for school if you bargain shop, right? So that $5, thank you so much for that donation to the channel. It really, really means a lot. And jazz hands to you. But how are you doing today, First Stink to Pink? Glad you could be here. Hey, Jew, how are you doing today? Hey, Glenn, how are you doing, Glenn?
How do you have that?
You love the hat? Thank you, First Stink to Pink. So the hat is like the it factor for today's stream, right? My hair is beautiful. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you. OMG, the hat. Thank you, Lopez. The hat is a slay. Nice. I look like China. Are you saying I look like the country China? I've never been to China, right? But like, or is there like an actor or a singer named China? Yes, these are braids, Lopez. These are braids. First Stink to Pink said, God, this is wholesome. Hopefully I'll take that as a compliment and say hopefully you are enjoying the stream, right? If you want more streams such as this, make sure to like the video, right? And do consider subscribing and joining the community. As I said, I have fashion videos, education videos, technology videos, and a lot more. I'm just showing my life to you guys on social media, trying to make the world a little more positive and to make that positivity and to make sure it has an impact and that goal is fulfilled. We're starting on social media. We're building this positive community here on social media underneath the YouTube channel called Uniquely Mia, right? And once we do that, bring that positivity out into the world, right? And just be kind to people and etc. And along the way, I hope you guys learn something, whether that's related to education, cross-cultural experiences, or etc. Right? yeah, and then as my mom just said, I learned from you guys as well. We'll have chats on the live stream, or you guys will post a comment in one of my YouTube shorts or full nutritional YouTube videos, and I'm like, I didn't know that. Thank you for telling me that, right? That's very interesting to know.
That was the guy above us, right? Oh, Aiden almost fighting.
Okay, wait, let me get caught up with comments. I know sometimes I fall behind, but I promise you guys, I will read your comment. You guys are real people, so I do try to go through everyone's comment, and that sometimes makes me a little slower reading. Hey, Nixie, I'm not doing moderators in this stream. Hey, Claudia, how are you doing today? Glad you could be back on the stream. I know you were in stream this morning. Welcome back. How was your day? Hey, RWE, how are you doing today? Hey, Lilia. What happened? Shout out to you, RE Cash. Glad you could be here. You're a food restaurant critic. You know what? Yes, I will take that on. Now, do I work at an organization that's well known? I work at Uniquely Mia's organization where I can turn myself into a food critic. So yeah, I like to rate my mom's food. Well, my mom's food rating is always a 10. Sometimes she'll get like a 5, or like if she makes spinach. I don't like spinach. But when I go to restaurants, for sure, I turn into a food critic. For sure. Shout out to you, Arabella. How are you doing today? Get off the phone, Arabella. Claudia said Mia has a good fashion style. You know what, Claudia? When I'm home, Queen Mother is my stylist. So thank you, Claudia, but this is all Queen Mother. Literally. This is all Queen Mother. So anytime you see Uniquely Mia on stream, or even if I'm in a full nutritional YouTube video where you guys are seeing my outfit that I'm wearing, know it was Queen Mother who styled me, right? Hey V, how are you doing today? V is like, do we need men, Mia? I mean, we don't need anybody. So no, we do not need men, right? However, as humans, we are social creatures, right? And applying to both male and females, and thus when humans are by default social creatures, you need to be around other humans. Whether those other humans are males or females, then yes. However, males do not need women, and women do not need men. So yeah. What are we saying? Like my mom said, if you would like to reproduce, then you need men. But at the same time, when we're looking at a modern context, it really depends on how you interpret your comment, right? So V, if you're asking me, Mia, do you need men in your life? Like do you need them in your life where you see them and they see you? In a modern context, if you live in a Western society, no. Because my mom said, you do need them. However, you don't need to be in a relationship with them. If you want a kid, but you don't want, but if you want a kid and you don't want a man, go to a doctor, right? You can have a kid without even knowing the guy, the doctor, right? That's what I'm saying. Men is important, right? However, if a female is saying they like you, because you brought up the idea of reproduction, Mom. So in my head, right, at least in 2025 or 2026 in America and in Western countries, yes, we need men because my mom said, yes, you need the sperm, same way you need females because you need the ovum to have a kid. And however, and my mom said they're fun, but I'm answering the question, Mom, not you. You can give your take after, right? But for my take on this, right, in 2026, if you are a female and you want a kid, but you don't want a man, go to the doctor. Have good health insurance. Have a lot of money. You can have a kid without ever even knowing the man, but yes, you will need the sperm, right? However, for Queen Mother's take, yes, you need a man because she said men are fun, right? But at the same context, you don't need them. Nothing is a necessity except for like, what? Food to live, money to survive, air to breathe. So yeah. Somebody said I look like China Anne McClain. Hey, Fern, how are you doing today? I love your videos. Thank you so much, at My Positivity. Please say Arabella, get off the phone. Arabella, get off the phone. And thank you so much. I love that you love the videos of My Positivity. It really means a lot. Hey, Clinton, how are you doing today? Hey, Moon. Yeah, what's your question? What's your question, Moonlight? I remind you of your sister? Okay, cool. Do you like your sister? Hey, Claudia. Claudia said, I think that person met China McClain. Yeah, I know she is. I've gotten that numerous times in the past. I showed my mom a picture of her. My mom said I somewhat look like her. My mom said it's just our skin color and like the hairstyles that look similar. But I don't see it, honestly. Hey, Mr. Universe. Yes, this is Roti. Moonlight said, can you pray for me? I'm in the hospital and they shaved your hair off.
You have terrible aim.
God, would that be and give him strength?
Yes, ask God to give you strength in this.
Lord,
He's in the car.
What?
He's still in the car.
may the Lord, my God, give Moonlight the strength
Uh-huh.
and the courage to endure
Yeah.
whatever may come.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yup.
tell Moonlight
Uh-huh.
to have faith in his creator.
Mm-hmm.
He or she's at the right place with the professional,
Mhm.
getting the help that he needs,
Mhm.
or she needs.
Mm-hmm.
Roll.
I think they heard you.
Not with G keeping all this line.
What time did I yell though? For real though. I might be in the bathroom alone.
Even though we need to lock it.
Somebody said, Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. That rhymes. Hey, glad you could be here. Glad you could be here, Scorpio. Glad you could be here.
Tell them God made beautiful women in all shapes and colors.
You know, Mom, hook it up. Yeah, Mom really makes some good food. You talk to your mother that way? Yeah. How do you talk to your mom? Hey, Pablo, glad you could be here. What does that mean? Hey, Mr. Universe. Hey, how are you doing, Albert? Oh, you guys are referring to when I told my mom let me talk and then let her talk? Yeah, because she was impeaching and like not allowing me to finish my thought. Like, if she wants to share her thought, she can share it now. However, you gotta let me talk first because I was talking first. You gotta let my ideas come to fruition, right? As the saying goes. And then after, give your take. So, yeah, that's what you're referring to, yeah.
He went outside, I think.
What are we saying? Hey, Big, glad you could be here. Yeah, this independent woman. Ooh, I triggered somebody with that. I triggered somebody with speaking about independent females. What we got now? Got to stop. You absolutely need a man to have a good, strong family and raise children. No, you don't. I mean, okay, it depends. It depends, right? If you look at history, even throughout history, but we don't know a lot about modern history. It depends, right? So you said, stop with the independent woman. I'm not going to say what you said because I don't curse, but I'm going to interpret it to say nonsense. And then you went on to say, you absolutely need a man to have a good, strong family and raise children. I think my mom would agree and she could give her take after, right? But my mom would say, yes, you absolutely need a man to do that if you truly have like a man, right? Mm-hmm. That and like, yeah. And in modern society, 2026, right? That's not true. Men used to go to war all the time. Men used to like have chivalry. Men used to like build castles and all these, men used to build houses and all these monumental things for females, right? And yes, you guys will caveat and say, hey, Mia, that was the hunter-gatherer lifestyle. That was ancient civilization. Now we have become modernized. Yes, we have become modernized, but at the same time, females are often the ones who are sometimes, not most time, often more ambitious and achieving more than men sometimes, most of the time in modern society, right? And men, I don't want to say they earn less than women or they don't have as much as accomplishment as women or the same ambition as women. But if you're in a relationship with a man who has less ambition than you, less accomplishments than you, why in the world do I need you?
What about you, Cara, chivalry?
Yeah, and if you have no chivalry, why in the world would I need a man? To take care of you as a baby? What? So you're a man and you want to be the head of the household, but yet you earn less than me. You have less ambition than me. You have no chivalry. What do you have to offer me? Kids? I could go to the doctor and get that if I want that. So no, but as my mom would say, if you are a true man, right, who has chivalry, who either earns the same as a female or earns more and you are respectful, and that is something that you want to do, have a strong family, whatever, then you could do that. Right? So there are
a couple of them, but they are there are men out there that makes it like, hey, I don't want this is the definition of you. You want to have 4 or 5 women. Yeah. You want to have kids all over
4 or 5 women. Oh, snap, bro.
You want to down
oh my God, that's crazy.
You want to stomp on my dream and my goal. What type of man is that? So we need another name. We cannot, you see, they want to live a life like King Solomon, but be a regular man. If you want to be like King Solomon, tell him that today's Sunday.
Like King Solomon, you guys asked for a Bible verse. King Solomon had more than 400 wives. He probably had thousands of children. But you know what? Each one of those wives had a castle. Each one of those wives had wealth. each one of those wives were treated equally, King Solomon was ultra wealthy. He could have done that. Now, if
and
we're
each one of them was at each the new
exactly,
wedding.
each one of them knew each other. They were at each other's wedding, right? So in 2026, if you want to be like that, be like King Solomon. But yet, like my mom said, there are some men who want to be like that. You want to be treated like King Solomon, but you're not offering what King Solomon offered.
They can't.
What?
What are they offering you?
What? So that's just my take on it, right? It's really funny to me when people say stuff like that.
So that's not offering
Yeah.
a real solid, strong, ambitious man
Yup.
that have chivalry, that have ambition, that's family oriented.
Mm-hmm.
You're not. You welcome. We need those type of men. You wish there was more of that, but unfortunately, in 2026, most men. Once upon a time, it was the woman that was saying half Eddie, but nowadays you have the men that's coming and say Mia, half Mia. Mia, my back is hurting.
Ew.
I can't go to work today, Mia. Take on another job. We need an extra $50. Mia, you gotta take on a third job. I don't have $50.
No. The only
Mia, you can't get this thing for $1.
The only person in my life that I will ever take care of, right? Like 100%, and who I will be willing to pay everything for is my mom. And if I ever amass a certain amount of wealth and decide to have a kid, which will only be one. That's the only way. That's the only people or person I would ever take care of in an aspect such as that. My mom, and if I ever become wealthy enough to like just be like super duper wealthy, right? It's another thing. When people have kids sometimes, they're self-sacrificing themselves. Shout out to you. Nothing wrong with that, but like, what do you mean I have to decide between buying you a pair of sneakers or getting you what you want and me going on my vacation? No. I'm doing both. Or I'm going on my vacation. If I go on my vacation and don't get the kid what they want, I'm seen as bad. So no. So yeah. So a lot of factors tie into that. But if you are a female watching this stream, be independent. Be proud of it. And don't let nobody ever let you feel shamed. And if you are a man, be independent, right? And don't let anybody ever make you feel bad. Because men, we need more men who are independent. We really do, and who are willing to take on to those feminine roles. Like, once again, for my nephew, right? I often use him as an example because he's a little kid, but like, he's a kid, but like, I see him do stuff sometimes, or his mom takes him on activities. I'm like, you know what? That's pretty good. Like, he called my mom today, my nephew, and he was cooking. I didn't know he could cook. I didn't know Jay could cook, right? He was actually making breakfast. And I looked at that and I'm like, you know what, dude, that's really good, because there are other little kids that I know of. They will never probably be in the kitchen because they see that as like a feminine role and they use that to make fun of people. No, that's not right. So my nephew's taking on those feminine roles, and he's a boy, right? I don't know if you're the gender stereotypes, but he's a boy, as my mom would say. And my nephew, he gets pedicures. He likes massages, right? He cooks in the kitchen. He likes drawing and artwork. And he likes fashion. He plays football. He plays basketball. He's a gamer. And he's embracing all that, right? So he's embracing in the quote-unquote stereotypical feminine activities in addition to the stereotypical male activities. He opened the doors for us, right? So that's really great. Like, I love to see that with my nephew, because you know what? He's not adhering to the stereotypes that society has placed historically on men, and sometimes those negative stereotypes, and that's a negative stereotype. If you are a man and society or your upbringing has told you that you're not supposed to clean, you're not supposed to cook, you're supposed to get a woman to do that, that's bad. You should be willing to do that. You should be willing to do that. So yeah, but let me read some of these comments. Truth said, mine's well, walk the earth alone. Then LOL, you're gonna need a man mechanic to fix your car. Honestly, when I get my car, I'm gonna find some female mechanics. I'm gonna support female businesses any way I can. If I can't find it, then I'll go to a respectful man mechanic, right? So, but once again, when females tend to enter men-driven workplaces, the salary tends to decrease, right? So, yeah. What are we saying? Hey, glad you could be here, Nevaeh. How are you doing today? Hey, Nin, glad you could be here. Traditional way of eating food, best enjoyable with hands. Yes, I do agree. This is like the quote-unquote traditional way to eat food in one of the best way.
This guy take me everywhere. I don't
Really good. Really good. So I think I may have to save some of this for later just because mostly I am on stream, right? So chewing is starting to like take a lot of time from responding to your comments. I do need to wash my hands. I'm going to be back in less than 30 seconds. Time me, all right? I need to wash my hands, guys.
Dad?
Yeah?
When you come back, can I have a grilled cheese?
No, I got you chicken wings and lo mein.
Okay. There's one. Yep. Never mind, the game stopped. No, Xander was asking me how many more minutes.
Yeah.
She's back. Did you miss me, guys? Because I missed you. Do you guys know that meme? All right, it was really good.
If you wanted grilled cheese,
So-
why you didn't ask me?
Let's respond.
Huh?
Wait, so can I have it?
I said if you wanted a grilled cheese, why you didn't ask me? And I'm here.
I don't know.
Do now. Okay, let's respond. Yeah, Claudia, for sure, for sure. Don't worry. Don't even worry, okay? I got you, girl. I will definitely, for sure, film an unboxing for my phone case when it comes. My mom said it's coming tomorrow, so fingers crossed Amazon actually delivers it, right? And we'll put it on my phone because I'm streaming from the new phone right now, so tell me if the quality is much better. But, I have been holding on to my phone. I've literally been walking around with the phone box, and anytime I'm not using the phone, I'm putting it in this box because I'm scared that, like, it's gonna drop out of my hand or something's gonna happen to it out the case. Infectious energy. I'm just here for, the MHM. What's MHM? But thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. Hey, Jordan, how you doing today?
He said he
Excuse me. Yeah, that was curry chickpeas. This is curry chickpeas. And this is leftovers. I'm not throwing away. Don't worry. It's curry chickpeas with roti. Do you shampoo your eyebrows? No. I've never put shampoo on my face. Yeah, I've never done that. I just wash my face with water and then I would put like Olay lotion on my face. That's all I do. You're beautiful as well, Fernando. How are you doing today? Fernando said if she wants to be independent, let her be independent. She's just a strong Black woman. Yeah, I'm a strong, independent. Well, one day I will be a strong, independent female for sure, right? So, I mean, yeah, when we put strong Black women in there, I feel like that has been used as like not positive. So, but I'm just one day I will be a strong, independent woman, female, right? The reason why I'm saying like maybe I'm not that now is because shout out to my mom, shout out to my mom liking me, right? Yeah, she still takes care of me. I'm not ashamed to admit that at all, right? But one day, once I'm making a certain amount of income and I get my forever cool job, the roles will be reversed, right? And I'll be taking care of my mom and she'll be on planes to Milan, right? So yeah, that'll be really cool. How are you doing, Lawson? Glad you could be here. You're beautiful as well. No, Claudia, it's not flatbread. It's roti. So it's very similar to flatbread, right? But it's cooked a little differently. I filmed a YouTube short, so stay tuned. I will be dropping that video very soon. Yes, these are my real nails. They're not acrylics. As you can see, this nail polish has been chipping. I thought it was the base coat, but this is the second time I've used this brand. The first time I used it was in red, and this is brown, and I promise you guys, I didn't peel it off. It literally chipped on its own. So, shout out to my nail care routine. It hasn't broken yet, so that means my nail care routine for my nails is good. I'll have to see it, but these are my natural nails. I wore acrylics one time in my life, Al, and I really did not like it. I personally don't need a man to climb a ladder. Exactly, like you don't. You really don't. Hey, Josiah, I mean, unless you marry somebody super duper successful or wealthy, they can always help you, or famous. However, you really don't. Hey, like quicker you can climb it. Hey, Josiah, glad you could be here. Guess what my realtor sold my house behind my back and kicked me out. I'm in the rain. That sounds illegal. How did the realtor sell your house? Was the realtor name listed on your house? Was it not listed in your name?
Did he give the realtor power of attorney?
Yeah, my mom wants to know, did you give the realtor power of attorney, Josiah? How did that work?
Your wife?
Was the realtor your wife?
Ex-wife.
Or ex-wife? You got your own career, and shout out to you, Al. That's amazing. Shout out to you. Okay, read that. Looks delicious. Thank you, Lash. It definitely tastes delicious.
A limitless that I got my own career.
Yeah, I read that one. That's yeah, shout out to you for that's awesome. It's awesome. What are we doing? We are eating some food right now. Right now I'm going through the comments. I was eating some food. You're trying to find a new best friend. That's awesome. You know what? I want you to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Is your name the stupid? What? I said your username. But like the video, subscribe, and uniquely Mia. I can definitely be your virtual friend, and you can update us on your journey to find your forever best friend, right? And perhaps I can give you some advice that I've seen. You're saying only black women think about the idea of being strong and independent. I would say that's false, right? That's false, as you said, as you heard my mom said, the feminist movement. If you look at the feminist era and the feminist movements that occurred in prior decades and prior centuries, there was all people. Some of the most of the women who were like figureheading and spearheading those feminist movements that ultimately granted females the right to vote, granted females the access and the right to enter the workforce were Caucasian white women, right? It wasn't black females mostly, right? It was mostly Caucasian white women who did that. So it's not only black women who think that way. You type that comment because you've probably heard about something racist or discriminatory about black females, right? I mean, I've never looked into the statistic of it, but I know society often says black females are sometimes one of the largest statistics to be unmarried or not in a relationship, right? I'm not sure how true that statistics is. I've never looked into it, but that's probably where you're coming from. You guys can disagree with me for sure. If I say something you don't agree, let me know, right? But let me know in a respectful way, and let's not lead with discriminatory or false claims, because you just lose like your side of your debate at that moment of time, right? So yeah.
Stereotypical view.
Yeah, so stereotypical views, as Stu said, is not good at all. What are we saying? A king can go into McDonald's, get a queen. A queen, you have to be on her level. And that is true. Stu said that's not true, but like,
those are words.
Yeah, those are words. Yeah. So yeah.
He said what? A king can go into McDonald's.
Yeah, and get a queen. A queen, you have to be on her level.
No, those are words.
But
you have to be on her
level. Yeah, but I feel like.
Well, what do he mean? Listen, let's
I don't
take it slow. He said a king can go into McDonald's and get a queen, right?
Yeah.
Why is a king eating McDonald's?
Like, exactly. But you know what I feel like he's saying? You know how like people are in relationships sometimes, and they'll just say like a pet name, king or queen. I see that all the time on social media. So I guess in that aspect, if you're just saying a pet name, that is true.
No.
But I don't know.
He's using the definition of a king. So he said a king can go into McDonald's and get a queen. But a queen, you have to be on her level.
Buzzer beater? Oh.
I don't
Not
know.
really, because you know why I don't agree with that? Because
When
you
you
don't have
see
to be on some. You don't have to be on somebody. It's the mentality of somebody. You're not saying it's. Let me tell you. When you, it all depends on the definition of stuff. But what you're saying is the ambition. What you're speaking about is the mentality of some people. There are some people that have a mentality that do not want to go any further. They do not want to excel on their own. They do not want to try. They're a procrastinator. And then they want you to develop that mentality. That's what we were speaking about, right? They want you to develop that mentality of not achieving more or make you feel bad for your accomplishments, right? So if a king go into McDonald's and get a queen, that means that her mentality, he met someone with the mentality to achieve that will thrive. And if he's a true king, he's going to assist her in achieving those things.
Okay.
You understand? But when you meet a queen someplace else, if a queen have a conversation with you,
Yeah.
if she get to know you, and your mindset is not to get any higher, right? And then to look to insult her because of the level that she's at, of course it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. But if a king, you can meet a queen outside. If you are a true king, it's gonna work because you guys have share a common interest of ruling and accomplishing and achieving.
Okay. So somebody said, why only one kid? Oh, if I ever do have a kid, why would it only ever be one?
You put a number on
Because
your kid? Wait. Dash, you put a number on your kid?
yeah. Yeah. So yeah, if I ever do decide to have a kid, that's if I ever amass a certain amount of, well, as I said, for that kid to be a nepo baby or very close. It would only ever be one because I've taken numerous classes and I've seen people on social media who said they had kids. Oh my gosh, you could die. What in the world? I'm risking my life more than once. What is wrong with me? No, I'm not risking my life more than once for somebody I don't even know. So no, I'm not doing that. I've seen people who have a lot of kids. Like, I have a lot of siblings. Very cool, but like, they're low-key mean. It ain't worth it. No, I'm not doing that. And 3, my mom and I want to travel. Seats are sold in 3. So that's another good one. It's funny. So that's really funny. But yeah, it's mostly because
This is her mindset now. You know, don't be ashamed that, listen, at your current age, this is your outlook in life.
why would I have more than one?
No. What I'm saying is, you don't know what the future, in 10 years, you don't know what your mindset, you might meet the love of your life.
No.
You might meet your king that you become so in love. And with that king, you might realize, something we need to produce, and you might be on that level of income. So when you speak,
I don't care how much level of income I ever have. It's only ever going to be one. I ain't risking my life more than once. I don't care how much you love somebody.
You don't have surrogates,
no.
Right, to carry the
yeah, like surrogates are true, but yeah. So, and even if I ever have one, it might be a surrogate too. That's why I need to be wealthy before that even ever happens. That's why I will be wealthy if I ever do decide to have a kid.
Said black
so yeah.
Women keep black women single.
Once again, you're saying that most likely based on a stereotype.
All bold.
Yeah, all bold. So you're yelling at me, right? So you're yelling at me because that's what that means. You got issues, really. Yeah, I'm not even gonna answer that one. But hey, glad you could be here. Glad you could be here. 320. Why? What did you major in? I majored in, so in undergrad, I majored in psychology. I minored in professional writing, and in graduate school for my master's degrees, my field of study was public administration and criminal justice.
Eat some of the lo mein.
They're saying the guy who keeps saying a bunch of stereotypes is like they're both lonely.
Tell him I'm not lonely. I have my stew here next to me.
Like, you don't hear a male voice.
I got stew. I got love.
And I got my mom and I got God. All right. When you got God, you are never lonely. And when I have my mom, never ever will be lonely. And when you see that back there, I got 3 of these. 2 of them will be shipping to me very soon. And when I have these degrees, I will never ever truly be lonely because nobody could ever take them away from me. That's mine. All right. So yeah.
Your money will keep you happy.
Yup.
Traveling the world.
Exactly. Hey Al. Al said successful men date prime time mamas. What's part-time mamas, and that's not frowned upon. Oh, okay.
Is that true? Successful men date part-time mamas.
That is just a expression
God.
from him. Everybody's view is everybody's view.
Yeah.
Life is all different faces.
Traditional feminine roles, according to like history and stereotypical roles, even in modern society, is like females are going to be the ones to mostly cook. Females are the ones to mostly clean. Females are the ones to make sure that everybody in their household, that they're good, right? Their psychological state of mind is good. Their physical state of mind is good. Sometimes, and no, traditional feminine roles, if you look at history, that is true. Yeah.
Traditional feminine
Yeah.
roles based on past.
Exactly, yeah. And that is how it has historically been. 9 times out of 10 traditional feminine roles, when you look at like, what is it? My mom often speaks about the black and white TV shows. The man is the one going to the workplace, right? The females are the one in the household. Those are traditional feminine roles, right? And there's nothing wrong with traditional feminine roles. If you choose to do that, that's your choice. Do it, don't complain, because in 2026 you decided to do that, right? However, nothing wrong with it, right? But like, that's one of the reasons why feminist movements emerged in society, because females saw those traditional feminine roles and they didn't like it, right? So that's why they entered the workplace. And as Stu said, depend on the household. So yes, there are some households that you see on social media, it's flipped. The woman is the one going to work, and the man is the one who's taking on those traditional feminine roles where they're cooking and they're cleaning. And you know they're traditional because everybody in the comments always be saying something, and the man themselves sometimes says it in the videos. So yeah. And it's a patriarchy, as I said, throughout most of known history. It has always been a patriarchy. And currently in 2026, it is still a patriarchy, right? It's not a matriarchy. It's becoming very, like, much more somewhat equal, which is good, but it's still not a matriarchy. And wherever whatever society you live in, that's a patriarchy, those feminine roles are always going to exist to an extent, right? So yeah. It be the woman.
Well, it's saying that he's not saving it, but
well, it's not always the woman putting women in boxes, Al. Sometimes, like I said earlier, sometimes it is the woman putting women in boxes if they choose to do that. And that's what feminism is all about. It's a choice. So if you are a female and you choose to adopt those traditional feminine roles, right, or put yourself in a box, that is okay. However, unfortunately, it exists, like in modern society throughout history, females just have been at a disadvantage, right? And when females are put at a disadvantage, whether that's psychologically or financially, then whoever you live with who is controlling or who has most of the money, they can put you in a box. And sometimes you don't have the courage to get away from that situation, or you just can't, right? So they both exist. You can either voluntarily enter said box, or you cannot, or society can put that on a box, right? As the individual who has been spreading the stereotypical views, they're trying to put me in a box by saying Black women are often the most independent group. Black women are often the most lonely, right? They're trying to put me in a box, right? So when you look at from a criminal justice perspective, since that is what I've studied, one thing that we see, a stereotype that has put minorities in a box, whether you're Black or white, or whether you're male or female and you're Black, particularly has been placed on males, that puts them in a box as saying all males are like less uneducated, or they're going to by default commit crimes. That is putting all African American males in a box right there, and that is socially placed on them, right? So it exists in different contexts as well. The food looks so nasty. It's not for you. It's okay. But it tastes really good. You eat tacos from you eat tacos? Okay, do you like tacos? Cool. What are we saying? Hey, glad you could be here, Brittany. I'm in the United States. I look like China Ham McLean. Hey, how are you doing, Crip? Crip said first time here. Welcome. You are more than welcome on the stream. The quality looks good, Crip. Thank you for letting me know. I had to upgrade to a new phone. So really appreciate it. And remember, I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I got a bachelor's of science in psychology and professional writing and master's degrees in public administration and criminal justice. And you're welcome on the channel for your positivity and uniqueness. As you can see, the conversation somewhat pivoted to speaking about, once again, a little bit about independent females, feminism a little bit. A question was asked. Somebody asked the question related to this, and it just pivoted into that discussion, right? But 9 times out of 10 on my live streams, my supporters, you guys lead the discussion. On Mondays, we generally have trivia. On Saturday and Sunday streams around 8 a.m. to 8:30. That's when they tend to start. That's when my mom and I go to the gym. On Fridays, it's manicure streams. And on Sunday evenings, it's dinner streams / chat with me. So make sure to save it to your schedule. Sit back and join, relax. I got fashion videos, education videos, travel videos, and a lot more. You're welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. Let me know, guys. How are you doing today? What did you do? Hey, Pooker. How are you doing today? You look sleepy? Yeah, I'm not sleepy. I think my eyes tend to look sleepy to y'all because when I look at the camera to read my comments, I have to look down because my comment section is down and the camera to like look straight at you guys is up. So that's why my eyes tend to look sleepy. Thanks for your concern. Really appreciate it. Bonjour to you. How are you doing today, Dan? What country are you in right now?
Bonjour.
Hey, Josh, you're beautiful as well. Hey, Brittany. What's my favorite movie? I love the Harry Potter movies. Like, it's really hard to choose one Harry Potter movie. The whole franchise is really good to me. So that's my #1 series for sure. Hey, Fern, how you doing today? Fern said, Mia, she does great with her nails. Thank you, Fern. Really appreciate your kind words about my nails. Hey, the toy, how you doing today? Never give her power of authority, huh?
What did I do?
Real women want husbands? What? Guys, real women are born. I'm a real female because I was born female. So that doesn't even make sense what you're saying. Real women want husbands.
All women are born.
Yeah.
All women.
Real women are born females.
Just like all men are born.
Like, exactly.
That's a silly comment.
Exactly.
All people are born.
Exactly.
But what you strive to be is what you become.
Yeah. Hey, Callie. Callie said, why don't you ever read my messages? I just read it. You probably leave too early, Callie, unfortunately, because apologies. I know, you guys some people can get impatient because I take a while to get to your comment. Do apologize for that. But I know you guys are real people. As I always say, you don't have to be here. You don't have to leave these comments. So I really appreciate that you guys are here leaving these comments, engaging with Uniquely Mia. So I do go through everyone's comment and try to give you guys a response, right? But sometimes it can take me a while to get to people. But I'll try and read a little faster. Josiah said, the police served me and said that the house was sold to get out. Wow. Yeah, my mom said hire a lawyer, Josiah. Friend said hi, Mom.
Happy New Year.
She said Happy New Year, hi. Hey, Hannah. Hey, how are you doing? TV, glad you could be here. Get off her live stream being rude to Toy Set.
Welcome, Vanilla.
Huh?
Vanilla Space is new today.
Oh, welcome, Vanilla Space. Glad you could be new here. How are you doing today? I'm Uniquely Mia, and you're welcome for your positivity and uniqueness.
The Toy Club shows that it's not just African American.
Dan said you can't be African American. Sounds stupid.
What happened?
Are you American?
Who said what they said?
That was Dan. You're French. You said bonjour, so you're French. I mean, if you're in France, you know about French laws and French policies unless you studied in the U.S., right? But I'm a U.S. citizen, and I'm going to tell you that is, in fact, a lie. And if you know anything about U.S. history, you know about the transatlantic slave trade, right? So with the transatlantic slave trade, people from Africa we were super duper successful in Africa, super happy in Africa, kings and queens in Africa, had the riches in Africa. The colonizers, they came to Africa. They saw how successful, how wealthy, how strong, how beautiful the people were. And
Africa is the biggest continent
exactly
on earth.
Exactly.
If Africa united.
Yup.
There could be nobody bigger. Russia, China, or America.
Yup. And those colonizers were cheap, and they were just devil reincarnate, you can say. And they stole the people from Africa. They beat the people in Africa. They stole the diamond, as Stu said. They stole the workers. They stole the humans, who they thus forcibly turned into workers. They broke up families, right? Yeah, exactly. So now, because of that, and because of the long history of slavery in America, people who were either descendants of those individuals who were enslaved and stayed in America, or people who came from like South America or the Caribbean and immigrated to the United States. Everybody who is thus born in the United States who looks like me, my skin color would represent and portray me as being somebody who's a descendant from an African country, which I am, but I don't know which African country because of the colonizers, right? So thus I am American and I am African American. So thus it's not stupid to be African American. So, yeah. Learn your history, all right?
So Africa is the beginning of all.
Exactly.
Africa is all of everybody's riches.
Yep.
Let them know if they're another color. They're African American too.
Yep.
They carry the DNA. Just
Exactly.
Skin color is lighter.
Exactly.
Remember mutation.
Yep, exactly.
Remind them of that.
Yep, and remember, all people originate from Africa.
From Eve.
So, from Eve, from Africa. So, right, remember that. When it comes to stuff like that, there ain't no color boundaries. It's an individual by individual basis. Some people want to marry, some don't care. Color of person is of no relevance, and that is true. That is true. What are we saying? Mia, your mom knows what's true. Fern said 100%, 100%. What are we saying? The toy said you can be African American. Yes, you're African, but if you are born in America, exactly. Like I said, thank you for answering that, the toy. Then what does that make you? It makes you a citizen of America and you're African. Exactly. That's a great summarization of it, the toy. Show. I'm glad you could be here, Stranger Things. I only read and speak English, so unfortunately I don't understand your language that you typed in the chat. But if you understand me, you are more than welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. Hey, Gary. Hey, what's your name? Fam. Welcome. I'm doing good. How are you doing today? Hairline reveal. If you guys want to see my hairline, check out my live stream that I did this morning, or my most recent Fully Nutritional YouTube video. I did an unboxing / product review of the new iPhone 17 Pro Max. So check that out. Hey, Candy. How are you doing today? Hey, River. How are you doing today? I got degrees, as I said, in public administration, master's degrees in criminal justice, and bachelor's in psychology and professional writing. Okay. Somebody said they wish dumb poor people stop having kids. I mean, I don't think anyone's dumb. I think everyone has their own their own form of intelligence. Some of that intelligence may be flawed because it is based on stereotypes, right? However, I do agree with that assessment. I do agree with the part where you're saying that you wish extremely low-income individuals stop having kids. So do I.
But sometimes people just do what they know.
Exactly, as my mom said, right? So
know better.
Exactly. So as much as we wish it for it to end, it's not going to end because, as my mom said, sometimes that's all they know. They don't know anything better to do. But you are right. That kid is just going, because 9 times out of 10, where a kid is born, that is weird. That's how their life is going to look like. Yes, there are people who break through the cracks, who work really hard, who have that ambition, but ambition comes from those before you, right? You learn ambition sometimes. Not even sometimes, you learn ambition. Everything in human life is a learned behavior. So if you are born in a family of extreme poverty and your parents and nobody around you has ambitions, or their ambition was to just have or their ambition was just to have kids, that's what you are going to do, right? So unfortunately, we see that a lot. People who are poor, extremely poor, are going to have kids. And that kid is just going to be poor as well. Miserable life sometimes, right? But we can't change it. So, all you can do is, if we are, for individuals who are aware of this, all we can do is work hard ourselves and try to push that message on. Instead of having kids, work hard and try to, increase your income, increase your education, and then have kids if you would like to after, right? So
But if poor people didn't have kids, the system that you love and you live and you enjoy, and the
it would it would break apart, because wealthy people love low income people having kids. Why? Because that's workers. So my mom is right. If extremely low income people did not have kids, the system would break apart, because that means only middle class, high income people are having kids. As my mom said, there's a standard to a type of job that you're gonna have. Like with my degrees, there are a type of jobs that I will refuse to do. Why? Because I have my degrees. I suffered in school for this. I know what I'm worth now because of my degrees. And people may say that is a privilege for me to say. I know that, right? But you gotta use a little bit of the privilege that you have, because I don't got a lot. So, but I say that to say, right? Not a lot of people. If you don't have all those degrees, or if you're born into a certain demographic or options, right? Or options, that's not gonna work out for you, right?
That's why
so
you want to be a role model and a speaker to young people,
exactly.
to show them a different life. It's bringing your experience and information to the younger generation, and that's what successful people will do.
That is true. I forgot what you said, but I know it was impactful. But yeah.
I said that's why you
Uh-huh.
motivational speaker.
Yeah, oh yeah. So mom was like, that's why one of a cool endeavor that Uniquely Mia will achieve in the future is like kind of being like a motivational speaker for younger kids, right? Because I know sometimes on stream, you guys who watch my live streams consistently, you're like, Mia, you just motivated me. Mia, that was like a really nice perspective that you took, right? I inspired you. So it will be really cool for me to do that for like little kids from like all income brackets, but particularly those from lower income brackets would definitely benefit a lot more from somebody rather than somebody from a middle class to high income bracket. So one day that we'll definitely for sure pursue something like that, because that would be really, really cool. You love my success though. Thank you. Really appreciate your kind words. Okay. Yeah, there's pros and cons to everything. That is true. Popeyes or Church's chicken? I'll go with Popeyes. I don't like Church's. Which one do you like? John said, can you talk about your multiple abortions and how they affected you again?
Said, love your success.
What? I'm not gonna answer that. That is crazy. Yeah, thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it, Marcelli. Hey, how you doing, Curtis? Glad you could be here. In a divorce a housewife is in a bad way. What? Oh yeah, I do agree. Like you see, like sometimes I've been seeing people go viral for that. Like they are housewives and they have just been relying on their husband. All the money they ever had came directly from their husband. One day the husband wake up, they got like 5 kids. I want a divorce. What are you gonna do? Change the husband's mind? No. The husband leaves the wife and the wife literally has to start over. So yes, that's why if you are a housewife, never truly be a housewife. You always need your own money. You really always really do need to have your own money, because if you are 100% reliant on a man, you get divorced, then what, right? So how are you gonna have your money? Simple.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but you asked the question.
Oh, so
they're hearing you.
yeah, they hear you. So Stu said, if you're a housewife, how will you have your own money if you don't have a job? The husband can pay you.
Okay, Mia.
Yeah, the husband can pay you. Like chores.
It's only fair.
It's yeah. Mom, you said me answered and you talk.
If a woman is a housewife,
Uh-huh.
right? If a woman is a housewife
Uh-huh.
and the husband is going out there working and making money, right? The woman is a housewife taking care of the home, taking care of the kids. Does she not need an income as well to do those things? Because do you think it's a nice feeling to always have to go to your husband, honey, can I get $1? Honey, can I get 50 cents? And he's like, oh, I have to do all this overtime and I have to pay all the bills, and then you want me to give you money on top? A housewife deserves.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that won't be enough to.
At least it's something.
It'll be enough if the husband realized her work and he decides to make enough money to make sure that he is given. No.
Okay, so we talking about a one-income house.
No. Let me understand.
Wait, that's what you talking
Yes,
about.
let me finish.
What is
If
happening,
you have a
guys?
husband and a wife,
Uh-huh.
and 2 people, if a woman is educated,
Uh-huh.
right, but they came together and they decide, listen, we are going to have kids. And they decide, listen, the wife is going to stay at home, and she's going to take care of the house, and she's going to take care of the kids. So she's given up her wealth in order to make wealth to take care of the home and the wealth. A husband now, he's out there working. He's working and he want to keep the housewife as a basic. She must be basic because she's a housewife and he's paying rent. And every time she needs $1, she got to go to him. Not in 2026. Maybe years ago it was like that. But today, that housewife had an option. She could have got her degrees. She could have got her a good paying job. It could have been a 2. Wait, I'm finished. Let me finish my thought. It could have been a 50-50 household. But they came to the agreement in their household that they wanted her to be a housewife and take care of the kids.
Yeah.
It's nothing wrong with that. But a woman have needs and she have to protect herself at the same time, because every day she's tending to those kids and cooking and doing all this stuff. Her husband is going out there looking shiny and brand new, seeing beautiful. Let me finish.
That is true.
Seeing beautiful women making money, and she's this loving wife, and she don't know the day when he's gonna pop up and be like, honey, I want a divorce. So she now did not make sure that she got some type of income, whether you want to call it.
My mom is very passionate about this topic, but her answers I agree with. So yeah, that's good.
A great husband, if he loved his wife and he loved his wife to have independence and be able to get what she wants in spite of when she needs it, he's going to make sure he make enough money to say, honey, this is your allowance every month, or this is for do whatever you want to do with it. You want to treat yourself, you want to save it, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And that's not going to be a problem.
Okay.
That is not going to be a problem. It'll be a fear.
Mom.
I think that's a fear relationship.
Yeah.
But if you are thinking, listen, she's a housewife, so she can't work, so she can't get any money, except when I decide to divorce her, okay, she's going to take the kids and you're going to give her some alimony, you may give her something. No, that's not fair. Who want to be like that? Nobody is slaves. Slavery mentality is gone.
Yeah.
This is 2026. This
True.
is why you are raised. You have daughters. You have daughters. What if your
Yeah, my daughter is a lawyer,
Okay.
and my daughter is a
Exactly.
criminologist.
Exactly.
No.
Your daughter's not a wife yet. She's a lawyer. But
Oh
what if she
my
need a
God.
husband, and the husband say to your daughter, you know something?
Guys, this is getting
Stop
out of hand.
practicing
Okay,
law.
that's-
Hold up. Let me finish. I'm going to take care of you, and I want us to have like 6 kids. What will you say to her? Will you as a father,
be her
don't teach of
option.
yourself, don't think of yourself as a
That would be
man.
our option.
Exactly, it is her option. But how would you feel knowing that the
That's
man
still an
mentality?
option. I don't have to decide for her because
I
she
never
would be.
asked
I
about
see the
that.
emojis. The same way I feel like those emojis right there, guys.
It would be her decision.
Okay, so you're not answering the question.
No,
It's a
Oh my
hard
God.
question.
I don't have to answer the question because being who you are when you get to a certain age is your responsibility.
Okay, so I'm gonna come back to
Aiden,
you. I'm gonna come back
what
to
is
you.
this?
You also have another daughter, right?
I'm
You asked
streaming.
me-
Oh, is this for the stream or what?
Yeah, they can listen. It's a conversation. You also have another daughter, and you proposed a question to me the other day. Your daughter is working on her master's degree, right? And she do have a boyfriend, and you feel as though he's not ambitious enough, and you didn't see anything wrong. Wait up. You didn't see anything wrong.
Listen, you're wrong. That's not public, okay? You're wrong.
Okay, end it. So you don't want to have the conversation.
No,
So yeah, so my mom, she got very passionate about the topic, but as I said, I do agree with what my mom said, right? So if you are a housewife, you need to have your own income, and if you don't have a job or you can't have a job,
Let me
you
tell
already
something,
talked
Mia.
a lot.
Yeah, let me tell you something, Mia. Let me share a little bit. Let me
Oh
tell
my
you guys
God.
something.
Yeah.
And this is it for my sons as well too.
Uh,
Boys and girls, young people.
Your food is
Learn your skill. If you don't have a skill,
Mhm.
get your education,
What's the problem?
get your job,
oh my God.
earn your money. If you guys come together and you decide, listen, you guys don't want to have a housewife, or whether you both want to work and make as maximum as possible, you do that. But if you come together and you decide, listen, your husband is going to stay at home or the wife is going to stay at home, everybody should have
Mom, you said
their
that
own
already.
separate stuff. And the reason why is, let me tell you why. Because you could be with somebody for 1 year, 5 years, 15 years, 20 years. You don't know how how you're going to feel in 20 years, 25 years. And it's unfair for...
Yeah, she is right. She is right. She is 100% right? So have your own income. You don't have a job. Make sure your husband pays you, right? And if you don't come to that agreement before that, that's why you need to negotiate before you marry, right? So, what's that I was eating? I was eating some chickpeas with some chana. It was with chickpeas and shrimp. It was curried with some roti. It was really good. I prefer, honestly, it depends, because like sometimes I'll have the craving for orange juice, and then water is always really good. So it's really hard to choose between the two, honestly. What are we saying? Yep, the sheriff served me and said, get out or I'll be arrested. Yeah, check with your attorney. Like, get it a lawyer for sure, and let's see if like they can help you alleviate the situation. Congratulations, that's Black Excellence. Thank you, Jay. Really appreciate it. What are we saying? Hey, it's glad you could be here. Okay, cool. I have a BS in psychology. Awesome. So you have any advice for what I can do with my degree? I'm having a hard time managing other fields. Get a master's. Psychology is one of those, like, there are jobs in psychology that you can get with your bachelor's, but it's very difficult because people often have a stigmatization with a psychology bachelor's degree. So even when you enroll in psych programs, it's expected that you are going to get a postgraduate degree. Like, psychology is a degree, it's a field where you build on top of it. It's not like, traditionally, it's not a field where you just get the bachelor's in psychology and you move on. If you just wanted one degree, engineering, business, communications, those more so. But there are those careers for psychology. It's just not going to be directly in the psych field. So definitely do your additional research for that. But if you don't want that and you want to work in the psychology field, Masters of Social Work. If you want to pivot, criminal justice, public administration for the government, you get a business master's. So yeah, you don't have to go back to undergrad. You could just get another degree. So yeah. Hey Mitcha, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Hey, glad you could be here, 805. You like my vibes? Thank you so much. I like that you like my vibes. Can I be your personal vibrator? Yeah, I've never had that before. That'd be really cool, for sure, for sure.
You know what's a vibrator?
No, like a vibrator. They said a vibrator. Like they're rating my vibe, like am I cool 10? Right, like that?
They want to ask her to be her personal vibrator.
That's the sexual toy.
Ew. Oh, no. No.
Massage thing.
Oh, no.
I don't need a vibrator.
No, thank you. I thought you meant you're rating my vibe. Like, am I cool on a scale of 1 to 10?
No.
Oh, no. That's disgusting. No.
No, but
nah.
it could be a masseuse thing. It could be 1 or 2.
For either one, no. No, thank you. Stray said, 2026, no more. Okay, EBT for you. Honestly, shout out to the people who get food assistance. You guys have courage because of the stigmatization of that. So shout out to you guys for having the courage to go and enroll into getting those food assistant programs. And you know what? Use the money that America has and that they are actually putting back into the American people, because America sends a lot of money to foreign nations, a lot of stuff, guys. So you know what? If I could have qualified for that, best believe I would have gotten it to get some free groceries myself as well and to get some of that American dollar, because America, they don't give me money anyway. At least if I could have gotten for free food, that would have been really cool. So shout out to the people who actually get it and like utilize it, because you do need it, right? So yeah. Exactly.
Our tax dollars pay for it.
Exactly. John said, can you talk? Okay. Remember, guys, keep the comments respectful. Communicate how you would like to be communicated to in person, right? So, yeah, let's just go through that and see. Do I have any pets? No. I had a puppy. Her name was Wilfred, but she was stolen. She was puppy napped, so not anymore. Huh? Thank you, Gigi Cat. Glad you love the outfit. Styled by Queen Mother, as always. Really, really appreciate it. How are you doing today, Cat? How old am I? It's the glory of God to conceal a matter, and the honor of kings and queens to seek out the answer. If you want to know my age, go to my YouTube homepage, click playlist, and watch my birthday playlist videos or my Washington, D.C. birthday video. Sending you on a little scavenger hunt to enjoy it. Yeah, I also disclosed my age in my graduation video, so you can also watch that graduation playlist as well. She got Dr. Umar over there. I feel like I've heard about him, but I forgot what he does. That comment is really tiny. I can't see that. Okay.
No, Dr. Umar believed that black people should only marry black.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
That he's the one that says no snow bunny.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
He believed black men should only be with black women.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's doing better. He's still in
not all
not so great
connected. Okay, read that. Kat said, why would it matter if it looked like Africa looked like now? It's still the land, the area is current Africa. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Earl Green, glad you could be here. Young lady, your articulation is great. I'm very impressed. Darling, thank you. Your grammar is really great as well. I'm impressed by that as well. It's great. Hey, Stray, glad you could be here. All right, round 4. Okay, that's when they were talking. Okay, let's see. The witty banner of sophisticated adults. The witty banner. Hey, Kai, glad you could be here. She doesn't know what wealth means. Wealth is your family. Wealth is multiple different things. There's multiple ways to define wealth. Yes, wealth can be family. Wealth can be health. Wealth can be money. Wealth can be time. Wealth can be anything that you value, right? That is what wealth is. You just want more and more and more of it, right? So I want more health, right? I want more family. I like the family that I have. I have a lot of family. I've had a lot of family in the past. They're low-key mean. But yeah, I want good health. I want the wealth of health. I want the wealth of time. I want the wealth of money. I want the wealth of all that, and I will have the wealth of all that one day. So yeah. Hey, Mr. Peanuts, glad you could be here. Who wants to join the Peanut Army? What do you do in the Peanut Army? Don't ever doubt how beautiful you are. You're the most gorgeous girl. Thank you so much. You're gorgeous as well. But thank you for your kind words. What do you do in the Peanut Army? Hey, Vernon, how are you doing today? Look at pretty Mia. What is Queen Mother going off about? Thank you so much. Oh, we pivoted into a conversation of like how do housewives get paid? So my mom was answering that question. Okay. Jennifer said, it is a blessing to be married and stay home with your children and love them and your husband. Yeah, and thank you for sharing that, your perspective. Like, if you consider that a blessing, there's nothing wrong with that. Thank you for sharing that, right? Like, hey, that's your family. And if you like your family, you love your family, then yes, I can see how it is a blessing for sure, yeah? Okay. What do you do in the Peanut Army? I see lots of spams. My hair is gorgeous. Thank you. Can you or your mommy give me advice about just to deposit? Oh, you want to go to the bank and deposit? So yeah, just go to the bank, like any bank. You choose Chase, Wells Fargo, what is it? Republic Bank. I think that's in Guide. That's in Guide, Republic Bank. Bank of America. America has a lot of banks, so just choose any bank in America that you want to go to. Walk in and speak to a representative, whether that's a teller or like the employee who's generally at the front desk, and be like, hey, I want to start my bank account. I want to make my first deposit. And make sure to walk with like your government ID. I think you may need like proof of address. Mom, what do you need when you open a bank account?
You need 2 pieces of ID.
Uh-huh.
You need your social security number. And you need proof of address.
Yeah, so walk with all that to a bank of your choice, enough money, the money that you would like to deposit, and happy depositing, right? Start saving your money up. I got my own bank account when I think I was like 13 because I always saved my money, and my mom always had a debit card, and it was like exclusive to have a debit card, at least when I was younger. So the same card that I had when I was 13 is the same card that I have now. The design, obviously I've got a new one, so I've had my bank account for a super duper long time. And obviously, as I've gotten older, my mom has opened others for me. But yeah, that's the main one that I use. Hey, how are you doing, Regley? Glad you could be here. People say debit cards are bad. My mom has told me that before. She's like, you need to stop using your debit card. You should use your credit card. But that's the only card that I have that I use that I know for sure that I'm spending my money. Because my mom, like the thing about it, like I like when my mom buys me stuff, but like I don't like her when she buys me like everything, especially if I can afford it sometimes. So like I'll go to the store sometimes and I'll want to buy something that maybe they'll cost like $200 sometimes, but I save my money for it, or $100. And my mom's like, oh yeah, you should get it, but you should use the credit card. And I have to look at her and I'm like, are you gonna transfer the money from my account? And she'll always be like, yeah, I'll do. It's like when I bought the phone yesterday. I know the price of it, and I was like, I saved money for this. So I was like, Mom, I'll get the phone, but you could transfer the money from my account that I've saved. And she's like, yeah, I'll do that. She's like, yeah, I'll do it. So I was much more willing to buy the phone. The minute we leave the store, guys, she's like, oh, the money's invested. I'm not gonna touch it right now. So I'm gonna pay. So that means I paid for the phone. You didn't pay for it. So shout out to my mom. I really appreciate her. Like, that's a blessing for your parent to be wanting to do that for you and willing to do it. So I'm really grateful for my mom for being willing to do that and still like take care of me and buy me stuff and take me on adventures. Love Queen Mother, right? But that's why I sometimes don't use the credit card. I just more so use my debit card, even though people say it's bad. Particularly my mom said it's bad. You want to listen, Vernon, to what they were saying? What was I eating? This is roti. It's flour. It's really good. I'm full though, but I started the stream as an eat with me, so just check out that. And then it had shrimp, but I ate out the shrimp, so it's curry chickpeas and shrimp was in it. But fear not, I filmed a YouTube short. Cats just like me. It was like with the eyes. Oh, for real. Hey, family. Family said that's exactly why they're fighting right now, because she's operating out of pettiness. What? Okay. My mom is never petty. A queen can never be petty, guys, all right? I'm not real. Welcome, I'm not real. I hear all that at home already, for real. I'm gonna see you. She's right. They'll be independent 100%. Hopefully you really didn't leave. Hopefully you're here. Have a great day if you did leave. Really appreciate you for stopping and say hi. It's Nia said, but I'm just trying to ask if you could give me advice on what I can do with my BS in psychology degree until we get my master. Oh, like what you want to, so like a job you can get? Yeah. Receptionist, I guess, if you want to work in like a secretary organization, if they're hiring. But you got to do your own independent research because like, I can tell you what to do, but you really got to do your own research when it comes to your career. But like right off the bat, what you can do, I mean, if you want to get a job that doesn't require you to have a college degree, nothing wrong with that. But my mom said banking is good, but the thing about organizations, they'll say they're hiring, but when you apply, they're not hiring. So they'll just say that. But like you can apply for banking jobs. I mean, Saks, right? Macy's, hospitals, my mom said. So those are things you can do with just your bachelor's while you get your master's, right? And once you get in your master's program, I strongly encourage you to look for like graduate research assistantships and graduate teaching assistantships because that's like a job at the school and you get like a stipend or you can get paid for that. So yeah, those can also be options for you.
Move with it.
I already have my master's degree. So I have two. I have one in criminal justice and one in public administration. You love my toenails? Thank you.
And Nicole,
your toes smell. No, which one? Yeah, I read that one. If you're at the bottom, I didn't get to the bottom yet. I'm a little behind. I'm trying to catch up with the comments. Oh, something fell off my wall? I'll check it out later. Thank you for telling me. I didn't even know this. I love to be in the position to have my wife work for me. She deserves to be paid, especially if she's making me more money. No man really wants his wife working for another man. Okay, I can see that take. Like you own the organization or you start a business and your wife works there and you're paying her a salary. I can understand that take. Yeah. Hey Moo, glad you could be here. Hey Evan, welcome. How are you doing? You're telling me I have these beliefs? All right. Hey the official. I want to take you on a magic carpet ride. No, thanks. I don't like Jasmine and Aladdin. I really don't. Jasmine downgraded. I don't like that. No, thanks. But if you do have the portal to the Enchanted Forest, let me know.
No, I'm just saying that.
Let me know if you find the portal to the Enchanted Forest. I need to go to the Enchanted Land. All right. What are you saying? Yeah, it really was crazy to have my dog stolen. It really was. Hey, Bob. What do you need help with? Hey, Freddie. Thank you for that message. What's Luffy? What is that? I don't know what that is. Hey, you're beautiful as well, Cooper. Thank you so much for your kind words. No, I don't know how to make a burger. Yeah, my mom made curry today, ripped. It's really good. It's really good. Thank you. Glad you like my hair. If you want long hair like me, you could get like extensions to add to your hair. You could get like wigs. I know that's common among people to add to their hair. No, I'm not a former actress.
No, but really.
Somebody said, no, this man wants to give me money, but I don't want him to. He's so scary. So report him. If he's harassing you, report him to the police. If he's not harassing you, just ignore him and they'll take the money.
You can't be stuck in that position.
Okay. Hey, Lex, how are you doing? Finish your food. I'm full. I'm going to eat it tomorrow. So it's not going to waste. This is too good to waste this food. Okay, so we're at the bottom of the chat. Nice. No one cares about your debt. Your debit? Oh, you're talking about my debit card? Oh, all right. But maybe you may not care, but the people who remained on stream and listened to me talk about it and didn't leave, y'all cared. So shout out to y'all. Really appreciate you guys for caring. Very awesome. But how's everyone doing today? Remember, I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. You are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. I got the fashion videos, the eat with me's, the technology videos, the travel videos, and a lot more. How's everyone doing? You're back right on time, Kat. So I'm at the bottom of the comments. So what'd you do today, Kat? Oh, you had to contact YouTube customer service. When are you going to do your first live stream, Kat? I know yesterday you said you want to do it around 5:30 p.m. today. Are you still going to do it around that time? Or did you change it to like a different day, time? Remember, let me know when you're going to do your first stream. Would love to be on to support. Okay. Can I get a shout out? Shout out to you, Ride. Glad you could be here. How are you doing today? Yeah, my mom cooked the food. I helped her as well, but like she predominantly cooked it. My mom had to roll out the roti, but my mom said I cooked the curry, but my mom added the spices to it. All I did with the curry was like fry it up, add the chana and other stuff. Excuse me. What do you have to contact YouTube customer service for though? Yeah, they sometimes when you first start streaming, one thing I will say about YouTube customer service, or just YouTube live streams, be very careful with what you wear, because like when I first started streaming, I would wear a lot of anime clothes, like, because I like that, like if characters like Winnie the Pooh stuff, like Mickey Mouse, I wear a lot of hoodies and t-shirts that had that, and they would always give me false community guideline strikes because they thought that I was a minor live streaming, and minors aren't allowed to live stream by themselves. So when you first start streaming, I recommend solid colors, right? Sometimes the toys show, but I think since YouTube knows my age, they tend not to do that, but they still do it sometimes. I look like Obama's daughter. My mom used to say that when I was younger, but I am not. I am not his daughter. I am Queen Mother's daughter, but they have good connections, right? So they have great connections to move up in the world and the hierarchy very quickly. The job-wise, that is good for them. What are we saying? We back in jail for 2026. You were incarcerated, Kansas? What? What did you do? Don't commit crimes, guys. All right, please. Do not commit crimes, right? You will be caught. At least don't commit crimes anywhere, but never come to America, think you committed crime and get away with it. You will be caught. You'll be tried to the fullest extent to the law, right? Particularly if you are a minority, as unfortunate and as sad as it is to say, minorities are disproportionately represented in the criminal justice system. Implicit, they oftentimes receive harsher sentences and longer sentences because of those implicit biases that exist within like the criminal justice system and among white judges who make up the majority of judges, right? So don't commit a crime anywhere, but don't even think about doing it in America and think you're going to get away with it. No. What are we saying? Kat said, I had to contact YouTube because I couldn't live stream. Oh, no! You couldn't live stream on your phone. Why not? It was still telling me, oh, you didn't have 50 subscribers. They said I may have to wait longer for the streaming privilege. Oh, no! That is crazy. I don't think that never happened to me. When I first started streaming, I don't know, but yeah, be patient, cats, as my mom said, and you know what? Continue to grow your channel. So try and get to like above 50. I think you have more than 50 now, but continue to grow for it to be above 50, so that way YouTube can't say anything like, hey, this was because of this, right? But thank you, Dexter, for sending a happy poop emoji. It was gold. Jazz hands to you. Jazz hands to you. I really appreciate your donation to the Unique Lumiere channel. You're helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt. All income on social media goes in its own separate account, and you're helping me get one step closer to being able to pay that off. Really appreciate your donation. How are you doing today, Dexter? But as I said, cats, once you meet that, once you plan your first stream and you're able to stream, let me know. Oh, you're beautiful as well, Abdu. Thank you so much for your kind words. How are you doing today? Okay, Dexter, you agree with what I said. Nice. So, guys, we should pivot a little bit probably. If you have any other questions for me, comments, concerns, what my opinion on something, my mom's opinion on something, feel free to type it in the chat. We'll be more than happy to answer. However, it is Sunday, right? And for the Sunday live streams, if you're a returning supporter, you know we chose a movie on Monday. We all said we were going to watch it and discuss it on Sunday. So the movie that we chose was The Hunger Games, the first Hunger Games. What did y'all think about it, right? It was the first one. It had Katniss Everdeen in it. Obviously, it had Peter Millark in it. And a lot of other characters. Okay, Cats, you ready for it? So my take about The Hunger Games. The first one in particular, it's like a really good movie. Like, I love The Hunger Games franchise. It's one of it. Like, I don't love it to the point where Harry Potter, right, or Divergent, those are in its own category. But The Hunger Games is really good. Like, this apocalyptic society, right? Where the victors have to go to Pan Am and fight for their lives, essentially. That scene, like in Catching Fire, the first one, where Katniss and Peter are being presented to District 1 when the dress catches on fire. When I was younger, I thought that was really cool, and I thought it would be cool to have her dress. I still want that dress, and I think that would be really cool to have her dress. I know it's not real fire, it's fake fire, but I don't know how they did it. I know it's probably like the CGI or whatever, but like, imagine if somebody were to create like a dress that you could wear that does that. That would be really cool. And then what's my other favorite part of it? One thing I didn't like about the Hunger Games, at least the first one, you didn't really see Katniss in action, right? Like, obviously, we know she has the ranking of 11. Like, she was the highest tier, like, district ranking that she got. But she really didn't just shot an apple between the judges, and that gave her it. I guess they were scared of her, but I don't know. But before I talk a little bit more about it, let's see what you guys are saying about the Hunger Games. Okay, you want to talk about Godzilla? I haven't seen Godzilla. Black Panther. I'll have to watch it. But since it seems like you may want to see Godzilla, so what I would recommend, come to tomorrow's stream at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because tomorrow is when on Mondays I tend to choose the new movie that we're gonna watch on Sundays. And perhaps if the majority of the supporters say that they want to stick within the action and adventure category, if Godzilla is available for free on YouTube, we'll watch it, right? What's another favorite scene of mine? And welcome everybody who just joined. What we're talking about now is the Hunger Games. So a few of my supporters, if you guys didn't watch it, it's okay, but a movie that we agreed to, or something that we agreed to do, was saying on Sundays we are going to watch a movie that we agreed to watch together on Mondays. So the movie that we chose to speak about this Sunday was the Hunger Games. So we're just talking about it. If you've seen the first Hunger Game, let's chat about it. If you haven't and you want my opinion on something or want to talk about something completely different, feel free to drop it in the chat, and if I'm able and comfortable to answer, I'm more than happy to do so. So Kat said, I love the Hunger Games. It's such a classic movie. Yeah, it really is. And you love how the high society people, no, yeah, especially like when they go on when Peter and Katniss like go into District 1 for the first time and they see everyone outside dressed up in the fancy clothes for the first time. That is really cool. I do agree. It was a great hook to the series. Yeah, it was. And like, I always say sometimes that I wish, like, I don't like the era of, like, from the 1920s up until, like, the 1960s. It wasn't a good era, obviously, at least for Black people. Discrimination was rampant. However, one thing that those eras had, at least if you were part of high society, and even if you weren't part of high society, if you were a working class individual, sometimes your clothes may not have been, like, the best, but you had to go outside looking presentable. You couldn't go outside in pajamas. You went outside in, like, your best, especially if you were wealthy. You went outside in your best all the time. The best fashion, the newest fashion, the fancy dresses. And the Hunger Games, District 1, that's what they do. So that is really cool for District 1. What am I eating? I was eating some roti. So this is roti right here. My mom made it. It's really good. And this is some curry chickpeas, also known as chana. It was really, really, really good. But I have some leftovers. I'll put it in the fridge. It also had shrimp. I ate out the shrimp. I put it in the fridge because I'm full. But if you guys want to see what the original plate looked like and my full review about the food, just rewind this live stream or check out the previous stream, and you'll be able to see it there. Kat said also, I realized how much Jennifer Lawrence acting has improved. I don't know if y'all have seen her in more recent movies. Maybe she's really grown. Not that she wasn't good at Hunger Games. I haven't seen her in other movies. I think the only other movie I've seen her in was probably X-Men, but that was before the Hunger Games, I think. And I don't really remember it because I wasn't really an X-Men person. But I'll have to watch some of her more recent movies, because I know she recently came out with a new one. So I'll have to watch some of her more recent movies to, like, compare the acting. But yeah, because she was much younger, they said, when she first did the Hunger Games. Like she was not now starting out her career, but, like, she was much younger. So I can definitely see how that acting would have improved for sure. Hey, Anthony, how are you doing today? Glad you could be here. How are you doing? Right now, Katz and I and anyone else who wants to hop into the discussion, we're talking about the Hunger Games. Have you seen the movie The Hunger Games, Anthony? The first one, or any movie from the Hunger Games series? A cool, wait, what happened? Shout out to Fufu. Welcome, Fufu. How are you doing today? Hey, how are you doing? Hack, what's your name? Hack? Can I call you Hack? What? Welcome. You're cute. Can I get a holler at you? Hey, glad you could be here. Glad you could be here. Okay, you watched it when it came out. Did you like it when it came out, Anthony, or no? Hey, Angel. Glad you could be here. Yeah, I saw it in the theater too. Yeah, all the movies that I speak about, the only movies that I've never seen in the theater was the Harry Potter series, Harry Potter movies, and which other one have I not seen in the theater? Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, but all the other movies I talked about, like Twilight, Divergent, Hunger Games, my mom took me and she took me and she saw it in the movie theater. So my mom, she can speak about these movies too, because she's seen these movies. She would say I forced her to watch them. But hey, you bought the movie ticket, and she looked like she enjoyed them when she was watching them. So yeah, they were good. Wait, let me see. You read the books? I haven't read the books. I kind of want to read the Hunger Games books because they said the universe is like so much bigger in the Hunger Game books because there's like only like 5 Hunger Game movies, but there's like 20 books I've heard people say. Is that true? Like, is there like a whole other universe in the books, or am I just making that up? But that's what I've heard people say. Kat said also, I realized that the style in the show really influenced lots of content creators to make mechanical dresses in the movie. Really? And do stuff like that in the movies? Wow. I can see that, especially at it's like when it first came out. That would be really cool to see. Now you're making me want to like go on like a deep dive onto YouTube and see like what type of dresses they've made. That's really cool. And it's kind of like tying engineering and fashion together. So that's why I'm saying sometimes people will come on stream, or just you'll see it in like YouTube shorts or like TikTok videos. People are like, this degree is useless. Never get this degree. You won't be making a whole bunch, or you will never find a job. That's not true, because like Katz just said, she saw content creators make dresses and mechanical dresses. To do that, you need some ties for engineering, but you also need some ties for fashion. You need some ties to like creativity, videography, a whole bunch of like cool stuff, but things that people will think is not a successful field of study, to bring that to life, right? So that's really cool. Welcome, Hack. Glad you could be here. You're cute as well. How are you doing today? You're saying the color black is gray? Really? That's what you want to lead with? Really? What's your definition of gay? What do you mean when you say the word gay? How do you define that? Okay. You thought I was 20? Okay. Hey, glad you could be here. How are you doing? 8797. Shout out to Fufu. Shout out to you, Fufu. I want to try African fufu one day. The only barrier is like
that person, as well as being kind of racist.
Oh.
He said I need.
Oh.
He's low-key trying to be.
Oh. So my mom said you're low-key being discriminatory, so you're in timeout. Remember, all opinion, people, and ideas are welcome. However, racial slurs, forms of discrimination, whether those are implicitly or explicitly stated, strictly prohibited and not allowed on the channel. So let's remember that when we communicate to each other in the chat, all right? Kat said, yes, you should look it up, Mia. So many people have made amazing dresses. Wow. That can do way more. Wow, really? Way more than even the fire feather dress. It's amazing. Mix of engineering fashion. Yeah, I'm gonna look into it, Kat. Do I have a pen? I don't have a pen, but I want to take a screenshot of this new phone. I'm scared that I haven't really tested out all the features. There's new buttons on the side of the iPhone. So I'm not gonna take a screenshot because I don't want to turn the live stream off, but I'm gonna remember it. I'll remember. I don't have a pen next to me. Wait, I do have a pen. That's a lie. 1 second. My mom's friend got me a gift. Stay tuned for the unboxing. So she got me a notebook and a pen. It's really cool. And it's pink. My favorite color. Slay. Sorry. Sorry. That was funny. So I'm gonna write that down. Oh, this is a good book too, because I always say I'll write stuff down on stream, but I never actually do because I never have a book or a pen next to me. So I'm glad this is next to me. So I'm gonna write, look at, oh man, I made a hole in the paper. Guys, okay, it works. My handwriting is bad when I'm writing fast. So I wrote it down, so I will look into it to see what they look like. This is a cool pen. It has like a book and then it has like a pen holder. Cool. What are we saying? If you want to figure out my age, go to my YouTube homepage, Anthony, click playlist and watch my either birthday adventure video. It's a birthday playlist. Either watch my Washington, D.C. playlist or watch my graduation video playlist. And if you pay attention, my age will be disclosed to you. The hat looks good on me. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, pink is definitely my favorite color. So I guess the color pink, it has to like me. Since I like the color, it has to like me because you're my favorite color, pink. It's such a pretty color. Hey, Syria. How are you doing today? Mom, Syria, say hi.
Hey, Syria. Blessed New Year.
Excuse me. Yeah, happy 2026. How's your vacation adventure going? How are you doing today? The dinner's really good. Yeah.
To update us on the fantastic adventure.
Yeah, my mom wants an update on the fantastic adventure. So do I, Syria. So do I. Yeah, this is beans, but they're chickpea beans. So yeah. It's curried, and I ate it. You eat it with roti or roti, or you can eat it by itself too. Kat said also, Hunger Games was one of his first movie. Really? Wow. She played Rue. Oh, okay, the little girl, okay, who died. Yeah, that was such a sad scene. Yeah, even in the movie when I was younger and I saw it, I was like, no, why did you die, Rue? I was so sad when she died. It was really, really bad. You can show your hand. Yep, that's G. Yeah, that was really, really sad when that happened.
Oh, those are some cute little babies. Whose cute little hands was that?
That's funny.
That was a cute hand.
She has a really interesting career so far. Yeah, I've seen her in some other movies. Yeah, I've seen her in some other movies for sure. Okay. Kat said, OMG, Mia. You have the same notebook and blue, Cats? We're twinning. That is so cool. Okay. We're twinning. Very nice, very nice. What are you saying? Hey, Sean, how are you doing today? Hey, how are you doing? DGAF, glad you could be here. You remind me of the girl who played the Little Mermaid. Nah, that's just out there, because I know I don't look like her. But I remind you of her. All right. Yeah, okay. But
6, 7.
Yeah. That filled in my train of thought, 6, 7. It honestly filled it in. So yeah. That was used in the right context, I guess. I don't know. But I'm uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I am not the actress who was in The Little Mermaid. You have a master's degree, probably at least 24, 20. Okay, 24, okay. What?
Nothing.
Jamal said, cute, tasty toes.
Ew.
Yeah. Don't eat nobody's toes. Yeah. But you are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness, but don't eat nobody's toes.
Like, maybe chocolate ones?
Ew, G. G was like, you'll eat chocolate toes. But no, he had a feet fetish. When he was a toddler, he did have a feet fetish. So I'm not even surprised. But you'll eat chocolate toes? Yeah!
I would eat chocolate toe. Not like from a human, like...
Oh, like chocolate that's shaped like a toe. Okay.
Goes to.
That...
You know your son had that feet fetish, right?
But he did have a feet fetish. You remember your feet fetish?
He don't remember.
You remember your feet fetish? He said he remembered. When he was a toddler, anytime people would have their feet on the ground, G would like go and try to smell their feet or touch their feet. It was gross, man. It was really nasty.
He go I'm so happy
Yeah.
you brought them down.
Yeah.
Because I had to always keep my feet well done.
Yeah.
Like, Robin, your toes look nice.
Yeah.
Color paint, Robin.
That was nasty. Oh yes, my mom did always have her pedicures done around that time too. That was true. Oh, you like lemonade? Okay, cool. Yeah, lemonade is good. I like pink lemonade. My mom and I favorite lemonade is pink. Kat said Chloe looks like a fairy. Yeah, her white eyes makes her look very Disney character and unique. Yeah, that is true. I liked her in The Little Mermaid. It was really cool. Like they like to change up the character a little bit. Only thing is, I wish her hair was more red, because like it was. I guess they tried to make it like the dark red to like match her, right, to make it seem semi-natural, but like, where was the red, vibrant Little Mermaid hair? That was the only thing I missed with Ariel. But yeah, it was a good movie. Honestly, I like any live action Disney movie. I know people on social media are like, nobody's asking for live action Disney. Me! When I was younger, guys, they literally came out with like 5 different Cinderella live action movies. Like 5 different Cinderella, 5 different Snow White. I'm not even lying to you. I asked my mom to take me to the movies to see every single one of them, right? Because I love live action Disney princess movies. So I'm waiting for Tiana to come out. I'm waiting for, they did Jasmine. But like, I really want to see a Tiana. Ooh, Tangled. I know they said they're doing Tangled. Tangled's my mom's favorite Disney princess because her long hair. And her songs. My mom really likes the Tangle songs to the playlist. But those are the 2. I know there's more, but my mind's running blank. But I know they did Mulan. They did Jasmine. They did multiple Cinderellas. They did multiple Snow Whites. But there's a lot more that they need to do. Jamal said your toes smell and taste so good. What's your favorite kind of Amtrak train? What kind of prototype Amtrak train do you like on Roblox? Oh, I don't know, but my favorite Amtrak train is a train that's taken me on an adventure away from New York, right? Or away from my home. That's my favorite one. But I don't know like the name of the trains, and I didn't know Roblox had an Amtrak train game. I didn't know that. Hey, glad you could be here, Collins. How are you doing today? Sirius said the travels are good. You went gambling the other night and won. Okay, nice. Awesome. How much did you win, Stu wants to know. But then, you lost it when you played at the roulette table. Oh, no.
Big. Well, Syria, where's
big money?
Tell Stu where Syria is.
They're in Zambia. Zambia last time, to my knowledge. Yeah.
Nice.
Vernon said Mia telling people business again. What did I say? But he admitted to it. So yeah. Kat's is like, that's true, Vernon. They're good examples. They're good sources of examples to make stuff more comprehensible, guys. That's why. Vernon said, like a fairy. Hey, how are you doing? What's your name? Zenith, welcome. How do you achieve this double quarter pounder build? What do you mean? You saying I look like a double quarter pounder? I don't know if that's possible. I mean, I'm a human. Isn't that like a McDonald's burger? I don't know. Maybe you're hungry. Like when I get hungry, my mom starts smelling like chocolate sometimes. So. What?
What he said.
Yeah, but I don't know, guys. Love elaboration if you guys are willing to do that. If you're willing to know who wrote that comment, who was that? That was Zenith. Sirius said, I'm back. Well, okay, you're back in Zambia. Nice now. And fun fact, Kamala Harris grew up here. Really? No, Kamala. Yeah. Yeah, that's how you say that. Yeah. Oh, that's a really interesting fact. Awesome. Kat said, yes, I wish her hair was more red. Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one, because when I saw it, I was like, where's the red hair? That's not Ariel when I first saw her. And I think it would have looked nicer on her skin tone. Yeah, like it would have brought it out more. You're right. Skin tone. So I don't know why they didn't do that. Yeah, my best assumption is honestly they probably just wanted to try and make it look more natural, right? So that's why they did like the brownish red, but vibrant red would have been really cool. Because like people knew it was a Disney movie, so we were going in with like it's just not gonna look real. It's gonna look like cartoonish. So that would have been cool. Hey, Casual, glad you could be here. Will they gender swap Luffy? When will the woke culture stop? I don't know who Luffy is. Hey, Cam, how are you doing today? Glad you could be here. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. How's everything going? Kat said, I also wish they didn't change part of your world so much. It was the same world, but the melody was slightly different and I didn't love it. Excuse me. Maybe because I love the song. So the change hurt me, yeah. And that happens too. Like, when they do live actions, they often try to put their own spin on it. But, like, when I say I want a live action, keep everything in the original. Like you said, Cats. Keep the same song playlist. Keep the same features of the original character. I just want to see them turn into a human. I don't want to see them cartoonish anymore. So, yeah.
Aiden was getting into Me Too vibes.
Okay.
Aiden was getting into Me Too vibes.
Hey, Up, how are you doing today? You look so beautiful. My dear, you're beautiful as well. One day come to Kenya. Okay, cool. For sure. Vernon said if it's doubled, how is it still a quarter pounder? That is a good assessment too. Kat said I'm doing well, Cam. Nice. I'll be live streaming soon on YouTube. Your account is exciting. It really is. Straw Hat, Pirates Unite. Honestly, if you find Captain Jack Sparrow, Elizabeth Swann, and William Turner and the portal for the Pirates of the Caribbean ship, let me know. I could do some live streams if they have internet while I'm fighting some pirates. The only thing is, if they fight the Captain Barbossa's pirates, they don't die, right? That's the only thing. That's the only bad thing. But like, Pirates of the Caribbean is a good movie. It really is. I do like the series Pirates of the Caribbean.
You get good stuff
what are you
now.
saying?
You get good stuff now.
Okay, hey, Can't Stop. How are you doing? Glad you could be here.
Check the top of my base.
Okay, hey, Johnson. Glad you could be
And
here.
then up here, I got a
Okay, read that. Sirius said, I'm going to Mozambique. Ooh, cool. Okay, in 2 days. To take a cruise. Ooh, to Madagascar. Wow. I'm always like, I know Madagascar is a real place, but when people say it, I'm always like very surprised because like I've seen the movie, like Madagascar and the cartoon. So it's very cool. So you'll be practicing your Portuguese. Also, they speak Portuguese and French in Madagascar. Okay, cool. Okay, you was up 1,000. You were up 1,000, and then they lost 850 at the roulette table.
From Mozambique, what is the port that she would be visiting?
What's the ports that you'll be visiting? So you didn't. And what's the food like? Queen Mother would like to know. What's the food like? But you didn't do. I guess you did. I was gonna say you didn't do too bad, but you did lose a big chunk of your money. But you got like 150 left, which isn't bad. What you said?
Who, me?
What?
He lost some of the game.
I said that, yeah. What are we saying? Syria, have you watched The Hunger Games? You're reviewing it? Yeah, as Kat said. We are also discussing the movie The Hunger Games because that was the movie we picked to watch. If anybody has seen it and you guys want to hop onto the discussion, what you thought about it, what scenes you like and didn't like, feel free to hop onto the discussion. We'll be more than happy to discuss it. Johnson said, where's my mom? She's like right next to me, but she's not. She's a few distances away. But if you guys have a question for her, feel free to ask it. She can hear you guys. Vernon said, that's another franchise I never got into, Pirates of the Caribbean. Really? Okay. So what are some franchises that you have seen, Vernon? Because I feel like all the franchises I bring up, I feel like you always are like not included in the discussion, unfortunately, because you haven't seen them. So let's see if there's a franchise you have seen that I've seen and other people in the chat, and maybe we could talk about that a little bit. But, yeah. If I didn't like Harry Potter so much, Pirates of the Caribbean definitely would have taken #1 for me. But,
I love Johnny Depp.
Oh, yeah.
Especially Johnny Depp and Amber Heard story.
Really?
That
Okay.
was funny. Right, Stu?
We
We enjoy that.
She played the victim, but she didn't seem like she was in it.
Anyway, let's see. Official said, hey, I'm gonna donate, some money. Do you have TTs on? What's TTs?
I don't believe that.
But you fight with me.
Oh my god, bro, really? But thank you so much for the idea. If you would like to donate, as I said, you help me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt, and all income goes in its own separate account, right? So, but if you guys don't want to donate or can't in this current moment of time, totally understandable. I would appreciate if you guys like the video, subscribe, and like immerse yourself into the videos I have on my channel. I got fashion videos, I got travel videos, I got Eat With Me technology videos, and a lot more on the channel. So glad you guys could be here today, and thank you so much for your engagement. Anyway, we are still live streaming and people can hear you guys. So Kat said, yeah, I heavily associate amount
I was gonna hit it.
Kat said, yeah, I heavily associate Madagascar with the movie, especially because I watched the first and second movie so many times. Yeah, like I've seen Madagascar numerous times. Numerous times when I was a little kid, Kat. So you were right. Like anytime I hear about that the country Madagascar actually exists, like it makes sense, but I'm like, really? Like, wow. Really cool. It's a great franchise. Okay, nice. Kat said, I love, yeah, the male hippos. No, that scene is so funny. It is, like, it's such a funny scene when I think about it. From Madagascar, it's like, the little song, yes. I remember that scene vividly in my head. Like, with the person walking, and, like, all the hippo females are, like, fainting. It's, like, fainting. But it's really funny. But my favorite Madagascar character, I really like the penguins. They're funny, the penguins, and, like, they're the pilots too, right? And they built the plane, but the plane always would crash. But hey, they were good engineers for animals, which is cool. But my favorite one. My favorite one? I really like the giraffe. The giraffe is cool. Maybe because, I don't know, it's just a really cool giraffe. Giraffe is like kind of funny, and then the giraffe married a hippo. That was always funny to me. So yeah, that was a good one. What are you saying? Vernon said, huh? Vernon said, as fantasy, I'd say, oh, Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I've seen Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is good. My precious. Like anytime I think about Lord of the Rings, that's what I think about. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. Do you like the franchise? But I haven't seen any of the shows yet. I saw like season 1 of Lord of the Rings TV show. It's okay. I haven't seen season 2. Like I wanted to see it, but then they took so long to release it. And when they finally released it, somebody on social media spoiled it for me in a bad way. So I was like, I don't want to see it anymore. You tell me this happens to my favorite character. So, but the movie's much better than I think than the TV show Lord of the Rings. Hey, how are you doing, Cynthia? Kat said, yes, the penguins were hilarious. Did you watch the spin-off? No, I didn't see the spin-off show. Oh, no, I never had Nickelodeon. Because I didn't have cable in my house growing up. My mom didn't buy that, so I didn't watch Nickelodeons or Disney Channel. So I haven't seen those spin-off shows. About the penguins, it was a hit or a miss show, but some episodes are so funny, really. I might have to check it out, see if it's on YouTube to watch it or something. So it's just okay to be on no friend. Okay, if I have to rate Lord of the Rings as a franchise compared to all the other shows I've seen, okay, Lord of the Rings is higher than Star Wars for me, Vernon, right? So for me, if I'm rating the franchises, Harry Potter's the first franchise. After Harry Potter, I'll put Pirates of the Caribbean. I'll put the Hunger Games. No, I put Divergent. The Hunger Games after Divergent. Twilight, then I'll add Lord of the Rings. And so Lord of the Rings is like, if I'm rating it out of like all the other franchises that I've seen, I'll rate Lord of the Rings a 7. But Star Wars, like I said, Star Wars, I never got into it. So, Star Wars is like, it's good, but like Lord of the Rings is better because I was able to actually watch all of the Lord of the Rings movies in my opinion, and I enjoyed it. But Star Wars, I've never actually sat down and like watched all of the Star Wars movies because there's just so much. But it's a good movie. Like I said, that scene. It's just so funny. It's always engraved in my head. And then the elves, they it's like they hired supermodels. And I think somebody did say they hired supermodels to play the elves because they just look like their skin was so clear and like their their bone structure was just always so sharp. Even as a little kid, I noticed that in the movies, right? So like the attention to detail they paid to the Lord of the Rings movies was really good. Hey Marcel, glad you could be here. Good vibes, positive, not your face looks pretty. Thank you. Here's some positive vibes to you, Marcel. I do remember that you did like the positive vibes that I was sending your way anytime you hopped onto the stream, but sending you positive vibes. Glad you could be here and sending everyone positive vibes on the live stream. Sending you guys positive vibes. How's everyone doing? Let's see. Hunger Games is better than Lord of the Rings. Okay, so that's what Keith said. Harry Potter's #1. Yeah, I'll put Harry Potter #1. I agree. Yeah, Star Wars is really long, cats. It really is. I think I've seen because they have so many movies. But like I tried watching the TV show. I know they came out with a TV show for Star Wars. I saw like 3 episodes of that. That was really good. The only thing with the TV show, they were just too slow releasing episodes. It's like they were releasing episodes. I don't know why they do that now. It's like Welcome to Derry, the TV show. I started watching it when I was at school, and I did like it. And I couldn't finish, I didn't finish the last 2 episodes yet because I forgot to go and watch the last 2 episodes. So what happened to, TV shows releasing, TV shows with seasons, together, right? 20 episodes of 5 episodes together. They don't do that anymore. They want you to wait a week or whatever. I don't like that because I forget to watch it. You are very beautiful.
I did.
God bless you and your family and friends. Same to you, Warrior. Really appreciate your kind words. Okay, Sirius said the trip starts from Maputo. I know I mispronounced that. It's the capital of Mozambique, and it takes 10 to 17 days. Wow. Because of the stops through. Okay, so you're going to go to Tanzania and South Africa. Awesome. Cool. And then you'll whale watch, and then you're going to go scuba diving. Wow. That sounds like an adventure. Literally, one adventure in its own self, and that's only part of the huge adventure you've been on. Yeah, that's truly a blessing, Syria. Thank you for sharing, what you're doing on the channel so we can be aware of it, and the other supporters can be aware of it. You're motivating us to do that now, right? Because I didn't know you could do all those things in Africa, right? So that sounds really, really cool. So definitely providing a source of motivation and continue to share your experiences. It's really awesome. And have a great time, right? Have an awesome time. Brennan said, I wouldn't put Lord of the Rings over Star Wars. And I've always felt Star Wars was overrated. Okay. Sirius said, Cats, you missing out on Star Wars. Hey, Love Positive said, if you could be the star in a movie, who would you want to be in a movie? I never thought about that. The star? I gotta choose a girl character now because Harry Potter a boy, but okay, the star. I would like to be in the Harry Potter franchise just as another character of my own powers, but I can't choose that because I have to be the star. And have you seen those memes? They're like Voldemort when it it's so funny. I'm gonna answer your question, but have you seen the memes? They're like an American was never at Hogwarts because if Voldemort was a threat, Americans had the First Amendment to take down Voldemort. Have you guys seen those? It's like dark humor, but it's true. Why was Voldemort taking so long? Literally. But let's think about it. If I had to be a star in a movie, the star in a movie? I never thought about it. No, I've thought about it. But my mom, if I answer the question, she's going to take it out of context. She's going to take it out of context. So I'm not going to answer the question. But I guess I have to. She's going to take it out of context, all right? She's going to take it out of context. But if I had to be the star of a movie, just because of the universe and how cool it was, not because of the other characters, right? And that's the only female main character I could think about. I would be in Divergent. I would be the star of Divergent. That's not the person's name.
Well, what's his name?
That's not the reason why.
What's his name?
Why do I take it out of context?
What's his name? form.
No, I don't.
You love form.
No, I don't. It's just a good movie, the Divergent series. All right?
Choose him.
You said if I have to be a star in a movie.
You're going to be 4 wives.
No, I'm not. I'll just be a Divergent. I'll be the star in the movie. I'll be Divergent.
I'm going to have to get a meeting. I'm going to have to get an interview with Paul Foreign for you.
Oh my God, bro. I'll just be an interview in the movie. That's why. I'll be in the movie, right? I'll be a Dauntless. I would be like, my mom thinks she could be Dauntless. She can't be Dauntless. You want to be Dauntless. Why you want to be Dauntless, Mom?
I'm not going to jump up and down the building and train track.
So what would you be, Amity?
What's Amity?
Amity's like all the farm, the lamb. They're always kind.
I push my hands in dirt.
So Candor, they always tell the truth.
Shoot, I'll enjoy that.
She won't tell the truth.
So
I won't tell the truth.
So
If
she.
I won't tell the truth. Why your face always screwed?
So she's erudite
Yeah,
then.
you're picking on me, right?
So you're erudite then.
What's area?
They're the smart ones.
So where would I be?
Wherever you want it.
So my mom would either be Candor or she would be team erudite.
Candor.
Okay, Candor. So she always want to tell the truth. Hey, Candor. So that's my mom, Candor. What are you guys? But I'm a Dauntless for sure. I'm Dauntless. What are we saying? I only want to be Dauntless on Divergent though because they gave them that injection and like they turned them into robots. That was messed up. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Lord of the Rings is your Harry Potter. Really? Okay, so okay, I can understand that. Okay. So Lord of the Rings, you really like that movie. Okay. Hey, Mr. No. God created us for a relationship, but sin separated us. So Jesus died and rose to bridge that gap, offering forgiveness and eternal life to all who trust him for restored life and now forever. Okay.
Where you at?
You should educated what?
I guess they make you sound.
Oh, thank you. My Precious is just so iconic. Yes, I saw Lord of the Rings like one time. Like I remember that at school one day, and I was bored, and I saw like Netflix had no good movies, and I remember I never saw Lord of the Rings before, and they had all the Lord of the Rings movies. I spent like the whole Saturday in my dorm room watching it, and like I saw that like when I was a freshman or a sophomore, and to this day I've never seen the franchise movies again, but I vividly remember My Precious scene series. So the writers knew what they were doing with that scene, and like the gremlin or whatever looking at the ring and saying, and the voice and everything was a really good movie. Vernon said, I think the first 3 Star Wars are boring. Okay. Maybe one day I'll challenge myself to sit down and watch all the Star Wars movies, but I know there's so much. Like, if I think Harry Potter's a lot of movies, I know Star Wars is going to have more because I think Star Wars was created before I even was born. What? Oh, so yeah.
No, he said
Wonder Woman. Yeah, Wonder Woman's a good one. Wonder Woman is cool. That's a good movie. If loving you is a crime, I'm ready to go to jail for you. Yeah, don't do that. Don't get incarcerated for anybody. No. It's not no. Mr. No said God. Okay, read that.
Wait, is that the
What's the longest fart you've ever had leaked out? Huh? Hey lady, how are you doing? Sirius said, I'm just trying to get ahead of you and mom. I know once you'll start your traveling adventures, I'll be jealous watching in my office.
Never jealous.
Yes.
Preparing the way for us.
Exactly, Sirius. My mom said, you're just preparing the way for us, right? So you will not have to be jealous of anything, right? And manifest. Who knows? Maybe you think you might be in an office. However, manifest for, I don't know what your goals are, but manifest for travel, and maybe you won't be. Maybe you'll just be traveling to more awesome places, right? You never know.
Oh my God.
Okay. I'm not real sad. I play Dauntless in Call of Duty Mobile. Oh, that's insane. Cool beans though. Passion fruit. Magenta recommended.
Yeah,
You
look
have
at
the
you,
Epstein
Grandma.
files. Isn't it released to the public?
You know what, Joe?
Why are you not eating? I'm full, so that's why I'm not eating. I ate a lot. If you guys want to see all the food that I ate or what the original product looked like, the plate, just rewind the live stream and check it out. You'll snitch on your own mama. Okay. You don't like your mom? Oh. All right.
That's her opinion.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Thanks for sharing. But welcome everybody to the live stream. I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I show you what my life is like. As I said earlier, I had a Bachelor's of Science in Psychology, Professional Writing, Master's degrees in Public Administration and Criminal Justice. You were welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. So, yeah.
Keith said he'll snitch on you for freedom.
I'll snitch on you too for freedom, Keith. I don't know you. So, what?
Snitch on each other.
Like, exactly. We'll snitch on each other for freedom, Keith. It's okay, dude.
Snitch first wins.
Yeah, that's funny. My mom said who snitches first wins. That's funny, man.
I got my
But I got fashion videos, Eat With Me technology videos, days of life as a graduate student. And so, I'm not a graduate student. Oh my gosh. For so long, I've been saying that introduction. It's like embedded in my head. It's second nature. I have to get that out of my head now. But I do have days of my life as a graduate student videos, but I'm no longer a graduate student, right? So, yeah, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and immerse yourself.
What are you? You're a full adult now. Independent adult.
No, I'm not. If I was an independent adult, I would be on... Never mind. Well, I can't be on a beach. I mean, I could, but I would. Yeah, if I was a full-on independent adult, I'd have enough money in my bank account to do that when I wanted to do it. Or maybe I couldn't because I have to take vacation, but at least I'll have enough money to do that when I wanted to. So, no, alas, I am not as of yet. But welcome everybody to the live stream. Would love to know, how's your day going today? What are your plans today? My mom and I, we went to the gym early in the morning, so I'm gonna tell you guys my new live streaming schedule for 2026. If you checked out my post section or received a notification, I did have to change this live streaming schedule for Saturday and Sunday for 2026. So the new schedule is looking like on Mondays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll live stream. Fridays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll live stream. For Saturday and Sundays, I will live stream starting between 8 a.m. and 8:30 a.m. That's when the live stream will start between at Eastern Standard Time. And on Sundays, I will do an extra stream for y'all in the evening. So dinner time in my household is different times every Sunday. It's not the same time every day. So that's why I can't give you a time on when I'll do the second stream on Sunday, but just know I'll do an evening stream on Sundays for you guys as well. Keith said you have to snitch on someone at least once a month for good bones. What do you mean? I don't know what good bones like genetics, or is that like a slang terminology? I think that's more so slang. What do you mean? What's your definition of good bones, Keith, as you use it in that sentence? Right? Need some clarification on that. But yeah, so that's okay. What are we saying? It's good for your health. So snitching is good for your health. That's the first time I'm hearing that. Honestly. Yeah.
He's in the business. Well, let me stop. No response.
That's the first time I'm hearing that. Sirius said, which animals are you and your mom keen to see? Oh, once we get to Africa, which animals? That's a great question. My mom said a giraffe. Oh yeah, giraffe would be cool. I want to see zebras.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah, people always talk about lions, but I'll see a zebra.
I want to see no lion. Get hungry.
Mom, you can't say that. But no, it's the females that hunt, honestly. Even in the animal kingdom, oftentimes, it is the males don't hunt, it's the females.
I'll take stew.
So, my mom is keen to seeing a giraffe, but giraffes would be really cool. But I really want to see a zebra. I feel like they'd be or zebras, as Guyanese people say, or European people say, zebras. That would be really cool to see. The best experience so far was walking. Wow, you walked the cheetah on a leash at a game reserve? Wow, Syria.
That's great photo, great.
Yeah.
Great
Yes. That sounds. Were you scared? But they probably trained the cheetahs, right? But wow, I can imagine their coat was probably really pretty. And I feel like that's why I cannot go close to like a cheetah or a lion, because I low-key feel like they'll know in my head that I'm like, nice jacket. Like, looking at them, their print. Sorry if there's any animal activists on the stream, but like, their print is just so nice. But yeah, zebras would be cool. What are we saying? It makes your hair longer. What makes my hair longer, Keith? Oh, snitching. Okay. Hey, Happy King, how are you doing today? Okay, Trent, you're excited to see hippos. Yeah, seeing a hippo would be cool too. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, seeing a hippo would be cool. That would be cool. Honestly, all the animals would be really cool. I remember when I went to when I used to go to Six Flags, they would have like a mini safari. What animals did they have there?
Monkeys.
Oh yeah, they had monkeys.
Turkeys.
Turkeys?
Ostrich.
Did they have elephants?
They had elephants, right, Stu? Six Flags Safari.
Yeah, they had elephants, but they never had a zebra or giraffe. So yeah.
Didn't they have a giraffe? They had giraffe.
They did?
They did.
Oh, so my mom said they had a giraffe. But hey, Happy King, welcome to the stream. Glad you could be here this evening. How was your day today, Happy King? My mom, she did make the roti, so I know at the gym, my mom's like, she's gonna make it. She did make it, and she made curry shrimp with chana, also known as chickpeas. I started the stream as a eat with me. I do have leftovers, as you can see. It was really, really, really good. So we're gonna eat it for breakfast, the rest, because I'm stuffed. One thing about roti and curry fills you up for sure. You would have been scared. Oh, with the cheetah, yeah, I would have been scared too, Vernon. Like, I would have definitely been scared. Keith said interpersonal theory, okay, of psychology is a really good book for you. For your if you're really into it. Okay, if you're really into snitching, okay, I'll Google the name of the book. I'll Google the name of the book and read the bio. Let me write it down in my recommendations from supporters book. This is a new book that I have next to my my phone, like the streaming table. So we can write down stuff now that you guys recommend, which is good.
Find that radio for Sean.
Oh yeah, we gotta find that radio too. Don't worry, I didn't forget the radio, so Sean, if you're out there watching, I know I've been telling you that I'm going to find the radio for like a month now, so it seems like I'm gaslighting you, but I'm not. If I get a radio, I kind of want to get it in person, right, because I don't know how to use a radio, period, so I want to see what it looks like if it's something that's actually would be used, and my mom says she has one. I have to search and see if I find it, but we'll find one day. Okay, go down the book, we'll check it out. Sirius said, cheetahs are just like cats, okay. Oh, they're curious and actually bond with humans. Wow, okay. Hippos, hippos are dangerous. Wow. Wow, they kill more people than crocodiles in a year, really? Keep that hippo away from me. I don't want to see no hippo. Okay, I'm good. Wow, that's interesting. Hey, that's scary though. Hey, how are you doing, King? Glad you could be here. Do you got a dog or a sister? Why did you ask if I have a brother or a sister? But, I have a sister. But yeah. Happy King said my evening is going well. Nice. Glad your evening's going well. Just relaxing for work tomorrow. Right. Understandable. And thank you again, Happy King, and everyone on the stream, as always, for spending your evenings or your mornings or your afternoon with Uniquely Mia, depending on where your time zone is. I really appreciate it. Thank you for making the channel part of your day, right? Part of your routine that you have in your life. It really, really means a lot to myself and to Queen Mother, who's a guest star on the channel, and to the Uniquely Mia family in general. So thank you so much for that support, guys. And as always, hopefully we can make your day a little more positive. And remember, stay positive throughout everything. And Happy King, have a great day at work tomorrow. Work hard, don't work too hard, all right? Vernon said, I heard about the hippos. Keith said, you might need a dictionary to read it. It's really advanced. Okay. Hey, Slay. Slay said you skipped me. Sorry, Slay. Sometimes what happens is, one, maybe your comment didn't come through. I know sometimes supporters are having conversations in the chat, and they'll say they referred to this comment, but I've never seen that comment. Or two, I probably accidentally skipped over it, so do apologize. If you want to retype what you said, Slay, if I'm able to answer it, I'll be more than happy to do so, all right? So feel free to retype your comment or question or statement that you wrote in the past for me, all right? So, what are we saying? You can retype it? All right, nice. That's greatly appreciated. Thank you for that. Hey, Xavier. Xavier said, how are you doing today, Xavier? What are you eating? Does what you're eating look good? It looks good to me because I like it. This is roti right here. It's flour. My mom essentially has like a round cast iron pot. I filmed a YouTube short showing you guys how she made it, and she like cooks it on that pot. And then it got cold, so the curry's kind of like clamping together now. But this is chickpeas, and then the brown / yellow sauce or gravy. It's like, not chan, it's curry gravy. It tastes good. It's spicy. It's pretty healthy because chickpeas are healthy, but then you got the flour, carbohydrates, so healthy, unhealthy mixed together. What'd you guys eat today? Would love to know. Sirius said, in Zambia, if you can afford it, you can have animal pets. Wow. Like in your house? Wow. You went to a friend's house and he had zebras. Wow, giraffes walking around. And when we went to swim, he told me he just got a baby crocodile. Wow. That's crazy. Just different way of life. Wow. Your comment disappears sometimes, cats? Wow. I didn't know that. Like, I don't know why that happens, honestly. Like, I didn't do anything on my end, right? So I honestly, I don't know why that happens. I feel like sometimes maybe YouTube, the internet connection or like the character limit, but like if that ever happens, just let me know. Like point that out to me that I skipped one of your comments and I can go back in the chat and see if I skipped, and if I didn't, I can always tell you guys that hey, I didn't, it never came through on my end. So just retype it for me. But thanks for letting me know that happens to you as well too sometimes, Kat, so I know it's like happening to multiple people. What I'll do is I'll reach out to YouTube support again about it, because sometimes when supporters are having like consistent problems on the stream, I reach out to YouTube and they're great at helping me fix the issue. But sometimes all they tell me the same thing, tell you guys to like clear your cache and make sure your YouTube app is updated. So hopefully they can tell me something new. But welcome everybody. It's Unique Lamia here. You had brisket Alfredo pizza. Wow. That sounds good, but I don't eat brisket because my mom said thing. It sounds like a lot of flavors. Wow.
Yeah, brisket is a beef. Yeah.
So I don't eat beef, but that sounds good.
Naima. Wait.
Huh?
Wait.
Naima.
That's right.
Mine did that too. Oh, your comment disappeared as well, Slay. I didn't skip any of your comments, Slay, so it's just not coming through for me.
You did it to me.
Hey Boo, how are you doing? It was good. Okay. Sounds good. But I can't taste it because like I don't eat beef. I'm full. Oh.
No. You wait. She's not even in my place.
Oh. I thought she was giving me a roti. That's Queen Mother, guys. She's eating my food. You have more in the... Oh, yeah, we have a lot more. Because I was like, that's my breakfast. We got a lot more. She actually got her own roti. She didn't even take mine. She's like, you keep your roti. That's so funny. You want more? We got some in the corner. You want the one? You want the one in the corner, Mom?
I'm cold. I was just greeting.
Oh my God, bro, that was funny. New York isn't a real place. Yeah, I've heard people say that because like, I guess I've heard people say that because it's like they say New York is like a fever dream because so many people want to come to New York, right? And like, there's like so many different, like New York, like my mom described it perfectly, I think earlier in the gym stream. She was like, New York has like everything. So I feel like people say New York isn't a real place because if you want to be transported to like China, if you want to be transported to Italy, Africa, or like just like stereotypical tourist location, you can do that in New York. Go to Chinatown, go to Little Italy, go to Harlem for like the African American culture, go to Times Square for like the ultra touristy type activities, right? So I can understand how people say New York isn't a real place. And then there are people who are like, hey, I actually like grew up in New York. I live in New York. New York is like a normal, regular, smegular place, and you can go to those neighborhoods and just see regular life, right? So I totally understand that. I've been to like I've attended school in other states, and I've traveled to some other I've traveled to other states, but it's only been like for a day or like a weekend. But like I've lived in one other state, and like it's completely different than New York. Like yeah, they have the different cultures, but like it's not as pronounced, you can say, right? They have a strong Asian culture though in the state in which I attend school. I was surprised to figure that out. But they have a strong
This
one.
is delicious.
Really?
This is really good. I hope you didn't spit in this or nothing.
What do you mean I spit out food? I mean I did bite the shrimp and drop it. But like I got less germs than you. So how you scared of my germs?
Why you say you have less germs than me?
So no. You got his germs. I got 0 germs. I just got the germs you gave me, that my parents gave me. That's all the only germs I got. And half of it's my mom. So I got less germs.
Yeah, but it's deep.
Unless I got the flu.
No, but it's deep.
It's too dangerous out there.
It's deep.
Oh, you're saying it's too dangerous in New York? I mean, New York is as safe as any other place. Like, everywhere has their own danger, as my mom would say, right? Like, yes, there are certain countries that, like, my mom, myself, we ain't visiting anytime soon because, like, it is very dangerous. And there's in the media, there's research for that. But, like, when people say, like, certain countries are dangerous and they're not that dangerous, if people say certain states are dangerous, understand, like, every place has its dangers, right? My mom and I, we're rarely outside in New York in the dark by ourselves. If we're outside in the dark by ourselves, right, it's either because we just had to travel somewhere or we were with a big group of people and we split, right? But like it's very rare. Just be safe and practice safe guidelines and you'll be good in almost any place you go. I feel like. Kat said yesterday on someone else's live, the creator was kicked out. How? And had how I get kicked out? Okay, and had to log back in. Then they kept buffering. When they tried to restart the stream, it was stuck on mute for no reason. Wow, that's happened to me. That was happened to me on my old phone, Kat. YouTube has to work on a streaming service. No, I 100% agree because, like I said, I feel like the phone upgrade did help. Let's not jinx because so far I have not been kicked out of this live stream. There have been no issues with me being muted. I mean, there was one issue, but that was my fault. Like I muted the phone, I didn't know. So let's hope that like the new phone upgrade helps. But since you said it's been happening to other streamers, it sounds like it's a YouTube internal problem. And I've been noticing that because my mom, even before I got this new phone, my phone would act up, my iPhone 11, so I would use my mom's iPhone 14, I think she has. And like that would happen to her too. But like you are right, Cats. YouTube, they definitely need to. They're great. Like they're great at like giving you those false community guideline strikes and reprimanding people if you do wrong. But when it comes to like streaming and like the settings, they need to fix it. Serious, like mom's enjoying her creation. LOL, yummy. You are right. Like she came out of nowhere, guys. And she grabbed it. Like all the chickpeas are gone.
And you know something?
All the chickpeas are gone.
It's been sitting there for a minute. So I taste the flavor. Oh, it tastes. Taste it. Take a little piece.
I'm full, Mom.
Take a little piece and taste the bread. Taste it.
I'm really full, but my mom is a strong believer. You know what she did? She like did the toot toot sound like she's tooting her own horn. But I'm really full. But my mom is a believer that when you let curry sit, it gets much better. But let's see.
And you not making my money.
It's my kicks, bro. They're the Air Jordan 1s. I got the Air
I'm
Jordan
full.
1s.
Did you taste it?
Oh yeah.
Don't you taste the flavor
Yeah.
that they got to marinate? I'm going to put the rest up in the refrigerator.
Okay. Yeah, it's good. My mom is right. It's like the curry's much more sharp in your face after it sits for a while. Or in your mouth, right? It's good. You'll never travel to New York? Hey, Crumble. And that's okay. Yeah, there are some states in the U.S. that I'm like, nope. I ain't going to you, but I'm not going to name them, right? But yeah, I understand that, having those states. Would I travel to North Korea? No. Oh, no. And that could be just me falling into the propaganda of it all. But like, hey, well, you see what they have done historically to their own citizens based on the media and like American citizens, right? So when I travel to a place, when I say I want to travel to a country, or my mom is like actively planning a vacation to a new country, 3 things that we always have to take into consideration, or like 3 things. 1, we're African presenting, like we look like a minority, right? If we're a minority in the United States, the only country we're not a minority in is Africa, most likely. And even when we go there, who knows if we'll be welcomed with open arms, right? We'll see when we go there, right? So my mom and I, our family, not even my mom, myself, when we plan a vacation, my family, me family, always got to take into consideration, 1, we're African presenting people. 2, we're American people. 2, we're U.S. citizens, right? We identify as American. And 3, we are females, right? So I feel like those are like research things that you got, like no matter where you travel, you got to do your research on how those people are treated. So like, I don't like North Korea. That's not a country I see myself visiting. It's really not. Like Americans, I don't think Americans are allowed to visit, right? And there's just not a lot of information on how they treat people from that particular demographic if people from their own country run away from said country, right? So yeah. But that's something to think about too when you guys decide to like plan a vacation, visit a country, because sometimes on social media I see people visit Italy or these countries and they're like, they had such a bad experience. And in my head I'm like, did you research how they treat minorities? Did you research how they treat females? Did you research how they treat Americans? If you did none of that and you have a bad experience in that country, that's not really their fault at that point in time. That's your fault because you didn't do your due diligence and see how the country has historically treated those people. It's like when the Uniquely Me family, my mom and I, and other people who want to come, when we get to like China and like South Korea, we know based on research that they're probably going to be staring at us a lot because they don't have a lot of black people there. And people who have been black, who have traveled to those countries, they said that people always think they're Beyonce and they always want to take pictures with them for some reason, right? So that's going in with an open mind, right?
No.
Hey, how are you doing, Ed? Glad you could be here. Hey, how are you doing, Spark? Glad you could be here. Did you know if you get an apple tree? An apple tree, okay. Excuse me. Apple tree. There is a 0% chance that you will find a green grandma with 3 arms. Is that like a if that's like a lore, I don't know of that lore. I don't know about that lore. Where does that come from? I look like your teacher. Cool. Do you like your teacher? Do you listen to your teacher? If you do listen to your teacher, listen to me when I tell you. You should like the video right now. And you should subscribe to the channel and immerse yourself into the videos that I have, right? Because they should definitely be enjoyable for you.
Oh my God, he has ninja.
When are we visiting Guyana again? In the future, Jasmine, okay? Jasmina, in the future. Kat said, personally, I don't think I'd ever need to go to the state of Arkansas, Missouri, Mississippi, or Idaho. Literally, there's nothing there for you. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, if you like potatoes, Idaho potatoes, but I don't know anything about Arkansas, Missouri, and Mississippi, honestly. I had a supervisor from Mississippi. He was really nice, but yeah, I really don't know what's in those states, honestly. If there's anybody who's from those states, what is there to do there?
No.
Mississippi's awesome. Okay. So is Idaho. Okay, nice.
No.
You're a Yaptatron. Are you saying I talk a lot, Slay? But this is a talking stream, so don't worry. It's okay. How old am I? It's the glory of God to conceal a matter, the honor of kings and queens to seek out the answers. So if you don't know my age, go to my YouTube homepage, click playlist, and either watch my birthday playlist videos, my Washington, D.C. playlist videos, or my graduation playlist videos. If you pay attention, my age will be disclosed. Keith said they take pictures just in case they rob someone. Where? Oh, in North Korea they do that? Really? Wow. Keith, that's mean but kind of funny. Wow, I never... Really, they do that? They take pictures just in case they rob someone? Oh, to like scope out the person before? Oh. How do you know? Have you been in China? Oh. But like I said, our pictures are constantly being monitored though. So I feel like in the United States we can say the same thing, right? Because cameras are everywhere, like almost everywhere. So anytime we enter a building, and it's so ironic too, because sometimes in the past when I've streamed, people have told me I can't stream in your location, but you're recording me. So it's low key backwards because when you go out in public, you have a lower expectation to privacy. That's just fact. People can record you in public, right? And people have to tell me I can't record. What do you mean I can't record? You recorded me. So it's really funny. But yeah. What are we saying? That's a koala hat, ma'am. Really? Wow. Thanks for telling us the official name. My mom and I, we never knew the official name of it. My mom just saw it and she liked it. So it's called a koala hat. Nice. What culture does it come from, D? Do you know? But welcome everybody. How are you guys doing today? If you guys haven't seen my most recent fully nutritional YouTube video that I released, unboxing of a new iPhone that I got, check out that video. Stay tuned. I will be, hopefully tomorrow, I will be filming a video about my new phone case that I'm receiving. My mom ordered it from Amazon, so that's when the case should be coming. I hope it comes tomorrow because low-key, this phone has no case on it and I'm so scared to walk around with it without a case on. I feel like it's so unprotected, right? So yeah, the hat is pink and the dress is pink, as you can see. It's pink. You look like my son's teacher. Oh, okay. Cool. I mean, I'm not. I don't know your son. Unless your son is a subscriber of Uniquely Mia, then yes, I am your son's virtual teacher to teach them about psychology, public administration, travel, fashion, education, gym content, manicure, to broaden their cross-cultural knowledge, right? And to encourage and teach them to be their positive, unique, and authentic self, right? So yeah, if your son's a subscriber of the channel, that is the type of content that they learn from me. And if they are not, I would strongly encourage you guys to ensure that your son subscribes to the Uniquely Mia channel and engage with the content, right? Keith said, you look like Beyonce. Can I take a picture? I have their picture just in case someone goes missing. Oh. I mean, my videos are public, so y'all can always do it. You can screenshot all my pictures if you want. I mean, thanks for asking, right? So, but yeah, I mean, videos are public. You do you, dude. I mean, can't stop you from doing whatever you want to do when you take screenshots or whatever of my videos. Hey, Josh, how are you doing today? What's my phone? My new phone? I have an iPhone 17 Pro Max. So yeah, I got the new one. Shout out to God, shout out to my mom. So I did an unboxing for y'all and I did a product review. The camera quality, as I said, it is insane. It's so crazy. I haven't tested out everything because I got to test it out outside, but I refuse to take my phone outside without a case. So I'll be testing it out this week outside in the public, in the real world. I said the real world. We are in the real world. But when I use the terminology the real world, I mean outside. That's what I mean, outside of my house. I've noticed that about myself. I use that. And I'm like, it's like sometimes I'll be on stream and I'll be like, let's make sure the positivity starts on social media and then let's bring it out into the real world. And I'm like, we're still in the real world on stream or outside, but I mean like in person, like for people who can see you and who you can see as well, right? So yeah. But how's everyone doing today, guys? Would love to know. Yeah, you guys saw the gifts that my mom friend got me. I'm gonna drop the YouTube shorts, but she got me a book. She, for the people who weren't on the live stream when she first came, right? She got me like a tumbler cup. I have to start using it. I do like cups like these, but like I rarely buy them. But this is cool. That was really nice of my mom's friend. It has like a cup and a mug with it. Keith said, what's the difference between a psychopath and a sociopath? I don't know. I mean, well, I know, but I don't, kind of. I didn't study that form of psychology. Like, yeah, I have a bachelor's of psychology, but I got a bachelor's of science. I didn't get a bachelor's of arts. When you get a bachelor's of arts in psychology, I've heard that's where you learn more about the stereotypical psychological terms. But with my bachelor's degree, which is a bachelor's of science, I took a lot of statistics classes. I took a lot of research classes. I took a lot of writing classes. So I'm your researcher, writer, data analysis person. So the one class that I ever took, which was what like stereotypical psychology, was like psychology of the brain, and I hated that class. It was really hard. I got an A, but it was really hard. And they didn't teach us that. But I know one. I know they said psychopaths or sociopaths. I'm gonna mix it up, but I know one. They said that either one of those people who fall in that demographic, you guys, like, they can't identify emotions, right? And like, yeah, they just can't identify emotions. That's all I remember, but I don't know. Heath said sociopaths are created and psychopaths are born. Oh, how are they created?
You got peace?
Like through trauma?
Do you have peace?
How's that happen?
I don't know.
Oh, my mom says society. I can see that perspective for sure. But yeah, when I learned about that difference between psychology, like bachelor's of arts and science, it was really interesting. Cause I was old. Cause I like.
You're the scientist.
No, I'm the data analysis person and the researcher. The scientist is the person like. If we're looking at it from like a scientific point of view, like how stereotypical scientists is the people mixing all the different things together to like find new medicine.
I got you while you were.
Nah, I don't do that.
I got it for 113.
My class probably would have been a lot more fun, but dangerous if I did that. Sirius said, you remember that? My mom said that one time on streaming. Y'all remember that? I'm serious. Like, so are you still considering a modeling career because your outfits always look dope? Of course. Thanks to Mom Fashion. Thank you, Syria. My mom told me that she was like, you should go to like agencies this year too. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that, but I would need new pictures taken. When I was younger, like when I was in high school, my mom, like, we had a book created and we did go to a lot of agencies, but never worked out. My mom said because I was too young. She said they don't want me because I was too young, but
They wanted you to be 5'8".
Oh, my mom said I was too short, but it was probably because of my age too. So perhaps we will do that, but I just need some more pictures taken because, yeah, I'm the height now for like what they would want me to be at, right? So I would just need to make sure I need new pictures. Blue jeans.
5'8.5".
Yeah, I'm 5'8.5". So blue jeans, white shirt, desired outfit for the pictures, and then they oftentimes want to see your natural hair. So I would need to get this blow dried for that. I mean, they don't really want to see your natural hair, but I like to show them my natural hair. So yeah. So in the future, yeah, and if I do that, like if I decide, I might do it, just maybe go to one and see how it looks like, how it works out. But obviously you guys will know because I'll definitely make like videos, YouTube shorts, live streams about it for sure. That could be some fun content to open. I will say when I was younger, my mom took me to those neighborhoods. It was like so like they had all the fashion stores next to the modeling agencies, which was really cool to see. Are my cheekbones real? Yeah, they are. They are attached. I've never had I had plastic surgery on my teeth, but I never had plastic surgery on my face.
Plastic surgery, they just took.
Yes, they did.
Mia.
They changed my teeth shape. My mom always tells me I didn't have plastic surgery on my teeth, but when I had cavities, the guy changed my natural teeth shape. So that's why I say
He
it.
pulled the cavities out of her teeth.
So yeah. What a pretty lazy eye. It's not a lazy eye, but thank you anyway. Happy King said that runway you did look really great. Thank you, Happy King. And that's another thing I want to work on too, my walk. Because when I was younger, so let me tell you guys. When I was younger, if you guys have seen some of my runway videos, I remember I was wearing fancy dresses in some of them. I did like walk the runway when I was in, was it high school? No, it was middle school. Yeah, it was middle school when I walked the runway. So I have done that. However, that wasn't like a model scout. That wasn't like model scout agency where I was getting paid. It was like a competition, right? So for that competition that I walked the runway, it was a really, really fun experience, right? But my mom had to pay for me to do that. And low key, my mom says that competition was rigged because because the way it operated, I told you guys before, there was like different stages. And if I won the competition, then I would have been able to walk in a show, which would have been cool. However, what the way the runway or competition worked, people judged your walk. However, it was based on votes. So what people were doing, other girls were doing, they were inviting like 20 of their family members to vote. And I only had 3 people. I had my mom, I had another person, and I had my sister there. I only had 3 people there to vote for me compared to like 20 people, right? So I had no chance of winning that at all.
Imagine do it now. We invite your supporters.
Oh yeah, if we did it now and I invited y'all, we would win by a landslide, guys. We really would. But so that was unfair. I remember my mom. I remember because I remember my mom said she was texting the host the whole night after I lost or after I didn't make it to the second round. She was like, "This is rigged. This is not fair." She was like, my daughter was the best one to walk. I remember my mom told me that. Thank you so much. 369 for sending a gift. Jazz Hands C, really appreciate a donation. You're helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt. Thank you so much for donating and spending your hard-earned money. Oh yeah, so thank you so much for that. But like my mom said, what we'll do, since you guys are showing interest in seeing uniquely me in that capacity, right? We'll make some appointments, as my mom said, or see. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get some heels in practice, and I'm going to go back to some scouting agencies so you guys can see the experience, right? I feel like that'll be fun because I did like it when I was younger. So, but I say that to say my walk when I was younger was so good because my mom had me studying Naomi Campbell, so I literally memorized Naomi Campbell's walk, and my mom made me practice like every single day, at least for like 30 minutes. So yeah, I did a 2-piece beta suit as well. I hated that so much. I hated it so much. Because my mom would have me disassociate. She would invite her friends over. So like I was walking in front of people. Like it was fun. And my mom, we prepared hard for that show. So I was really sad when I didn't make it to the second round. But like I said, it was low-key rigged. But I was really sad when I didn't make it. But in the future, we'll definitely do that this year as well for some content for you guys. But we just need new pictures. New heels, as my mom said, and I need to practice my walk a little bit. My mom says I'm stiff now, which I am, but so I have to watch a little bit more of Naomi Campbell videos so I can unstiffen myself. But she has a great walk, Naomi Campbell, top tier. Hey V3H, how you doing? Syria said, I can see Mama throwing a fit over you losing because of the cheating. Yeah, like that. Syria, that happened like years ago when I was in middle school, and I remember it. I remember I didn't make it to the second round, and that's why at my current age, it's because of that show. I can wear heels for like multiple hours and it can hurt my feet. It will take like a lot for me to complain, right? Because for that show, I remember it started at 5 p.m. I was literally wearing my heels straight, standing up in those heels from like 5 p.m. until like 2 a.m. in the morning. That's how long the show ran, right? So that's why my feet can be in heels for a while now. But yeah, it wasn't a fair experience at all. And my mom, yeah, she definitely tried to sit up for me with that guy, that judge or whatever who like had my mom pay for me to participate. But it was a good experience. And then outside of that, if you guys have seen some of those YouTube shorts, all this is on YouTube, but you're gonna have to scroll a little bit because like it's YouTube shorts that I posted. As you guys know, I have a lot of YouTube shorts, and I auditioned at Macy's one time. Like in Macy's on 34th Street. I don't think they have it anymore, but in the past, like in the basement when they had the junior section, they would have like they would set up a stage and you can like audition. So I remember I did that, and like my walk was really good, and everybody, and once again, that's what I'm telling you, I don't know how these people choose like their models for these things, because my walk was good when I was younger and I auditioned for Macy's and they didn't choose me. They didn't choose me. So I don't understand how these people choose them. I don't know if I was too tall, if my walk was too good, or what, or if I was just really terrible at my walk. But I don't understand how they choose stuff. I know when I was at King, I know when my mom and I and Stu visited a mall in New York, we did live stream it, and they had a runway set up. They chose G, but my mom also said they chose a lot of little kids, so it was more so a little kid thing. So that's how. But we'll go to agencies and see. Yeah.
Your walk wasn't that great anyway because you didn't want to do it. You had an attitude. If you have an attitude before you do something, it's not going to come out right. So you need to get here.
Mia's really past that.
Yeah. She wanted to do it. She still have a pass.
What are you talking about?
If you ain't achieving,
what are we saying?
Have a desire.
Syria said you're great looking everywhere, of course. Thank you. But in Africa, you'll be like Naomi Campbell.
The advice that I would offer to Mia is get a pair of heels and just like you go into the gym, start practicing your walk again. And then we can make some appointments and go and take a visit. You never know your luck.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, my mom said what I said, so she said the exact same thing I said. But yeah, that is true. Thank you for your kind words,
I'm
Syria.
sorry, I don't know many models. I don't know many models with 2 masters and a bachelor's that do that. Okay.
She'll be the first.
Okay. But welcome everybody. How are you doing, Trusted? Glad you could be here. How are you doing today, Trusted? Glad you could be here. Remember, I'm uniquely Mia, also known as Mia, and I show you what my life is like. So how's your day going today, guys? I'm uniquely Mia. We got fashion video, travel videos, and a lot more on the channel. So what are we saying? Glad you're doing good today, Trusted. Glad you're doing good today. How's your day going today? If anybody wants to start a conversation, has any other questions for me, feel free to type it in the chat and I'll be more than happy to answer it. What are we saying? Happy King said, I like that you put the poster you used in your dorm room behind you. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was my mom. She set up this like mini area here. Like it's a cool one too. It has like the positive messages on it for sure. So once again, it just reiterates like that positivity and positive message that I try to push on y'all on my channel. So yeah, it's a pretty good one, Happy King. Hey Mitch, how you doing? Glad you could be here. Mitch. You're adorable as well. Thank you so much for your kind words. I'm not sure. My mom bought it. I think she got it from Amazon or something. So if y'all wanted something similar, that's where they have it. I guess you would just have to Google like positivity tapestry with like positive goal mindset or whatever. That's what you would have to look into, honestly. What are we saying? Hey, how are you doing, Zen? Glad you could be here. You look like Bang Chan from Stray Kids. You're also really pretty. Oh, I don't know who that is, but you're pretty as well. Thank you for your kind words. I know somebody said the Stray Kids thing was like the new trolling that they've introduced. But glad you could be here. Throat got scratchy. Let's see. Syria said it's 12:45 a.m. here. You're just watching football and chatting with you. Is Stu watching the game? No, I don't think Stu's watching a football game right now. G's mostly on the TV, so G has Fortnite. So yeah. But what team are you rooting for today, Syria? What team are you rooting for? I know. Yeah. I know you've been staying up to date with like the football on your vacation for sure. But well, thank you everybody for being here. Really appreciate y'all. This one was a good stream. I feel like we ate some food. I did have to do the stream in 2 parts. So if you guys want to see what you missed in the it was like the first 5 minutes of the stream. I think I did it in a previous one because I was connected to like the internet and it was freezing. Excuse me. So if you guys want to see what you missed in like the first 5 to 10 minutes of the live stream, just check out the previous live stream that I did. And remember, my mom and I, we went to the gym first thing in the morning. We went to the gym really early, so that gym stream is also live stream. That was a good exercise. I just feel like it made my back hurt. My mom exercises with a back brace. I feel like I have to get one as well to exercise. I feel like that would be really helpful to get. So we're gonna look into that, and uniquely we will start running back brace at the gym. That thing hurt, guys. After, it doesn't hurt while you're exercising, but after, for some reason, I think it's the treadmill, because the Stairmaster, I don't think it ever made my back hurt before. And remember, I'll be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another live stream. So if you guys have any other comments, questions, or concerns, feel free to type in the chat. But let me give some shout outs to the people who were here today, right? Thank you, Syria. Thank you, Zend. Thank you, Mitcha. Thank you, Happy King. Thank you, Cats and Pokemon for being here. Thank you, Evan. Thank you, Trusted. Who else was here? Thank you, V3H. Thank you, 369, for being here, for purchasing a gift. Thank you, thank you, Keith. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Angela, or Angel. Thank you, D, for being here today. Thank you, Slay. Thank you, Gigi Cat. Thank you, Angel. Thank you, everybody. I know I didn't shout out to everyone who was on the stream, but really appreciated each and every one of you guys for being here. Remember, I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia, and I show you what my life is like. I got the fashion videos, the Eat With Me technology videos, and a lot more, and you are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness, right, guys? I live stream on Mondays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Fridays 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for 2026, and Saturdays and Sundays, remember, I'll live stream starting between 8 a.m. and 8:30 a.m. And on Sundays, I do an extra stream for you guys. I will still do those spontaneous live streams, but as the name suggests, they're spontaneous, and I have no idea when they will occur until I'm in the moment. And if you want more of Uniquely Mia after the live stream, as always, check out some of my fully nutritional YouTube videos, my most recent one, unboxing of my new phone, and or YouTube shorts. Right, guys? So stay positive and have a great rest of your day. Thank you guys for being here, and thank you so much for making the Uniquely Mia channel part of your evening. All right, guys. Bye, guys. Thank you.